Welcome in, Truth Over Lies family. We are live today. Y'all see, no more food stamps. It's Monday. Welcome in, Mr. Walker.
Yes, sir. We are back. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, El Nug Nugs and Bonquishas. Welcome to Cart Before the Horse, Truth Over Lies, in affiliation with the Bougie Negro Podcast, and also, as all you Negroes know, in association with Ain't No Fun Since the Rabbits Got the Gun Entertainment. What's going on with you this fine Monday?
I got beans and bologna.
Welcome in. Make sure y'all hitting the like button no matter which channel you watching on. Feel like we got a little delay going, but not sure.
Yeah, a little bit, it's a little laggy, a little bit. But nevertheless, lag or not, come one, come all, this fine October 27th, 2025. Me and Mr. X is still alive and feeling pretty fine. Report to you, Jav Chickens, from this wonky, ever-changing dating and political market. Shout out to you, Jav Chickens. I tell you what, boy, yeah, it's definitely bug season. These German kids got me a little stuffed up.
Wicked. So here we go. I think we back on track. Hit the like button. Shout out to Brother Peter. Come through. Became a channel member.
See you, Peter. Appreciate you, brother.
So y'all see the title. No food stamps. Who will suffer the most? All right, we got Becky and Bonquisha on the thumbnail. We're gonna mine through this.
There we go. I like that. Shout out to that thumbnail. One thing we are acknowledging, even though the majority of these crash outs we are seeing from our beloved melanated sister, we do acknowledge that the melanated folk are overly represented when it comes to this, because we are not the overwhelming recipient, but it does seem as if we depend on them the most. Very intriguing, I believe.
That part. So here we go. Shout out to Brother Steven. He says, Truth Over Lies merch even makes Mr. Walker look good.
Appreciate you, LG.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
So here we go. We're going to drop the link here in a little bit. We're going to get the show started. I think by the end of this, we've been documenting it for probably a week now. So by the end of this whole thing, we should all have a greater understanding and appreciation for the EBT system.
Appreciation. Dude, maybe, the folks that took it for granted will have a greater appreciation, but us that, now don't get it, can't get it, won't get it. Yeah, I don't know if we just learning, right? Us folks that don't qualify, wish we did qualify. I think that has been like the biggest divide. It seems as if those that depend on the government food stamps, they have some kind of malice for those that don't receive the food stamps, and also see some shame in it. It's just odd, very odd. Don't know why there's tension.
That part. So here we go. Hit the like button. We're going to start here.
We begin with a story that will impact thousands of Michigan families. Come November 1st, the state is suspending the SNAP Food Assistance Program, leaving families in need without a critical lifeline. This morning, MDHHS announced the SNAP program is going to be paused November 1st due to the government shutdown.
And that means 1.4 million Michiganders will not receive food assistance. Damon Fernandez spent the day getting a grasp on the impact this could have.
Some seniors and families I spoke with are calling this a devastating blow. With November only about a week and a half away, they're wondering what they'll do to make ends meet.
Good morning. How y'all doing today?
It's a regular scene along Hayes on Detroit's east side each Thursday.
We real busy. Real busy.
Cars lining up for blocks and volunteers busy loading vehicles with food out.
Shout out to the church. That's going to be the center for all of this, are the churches. Even churches that are empty and vacant, they're going to all of a sudden become food centers. So more likely these churches, these big churches, y'all been seeing all these years. I'm sure we all drive past them and say, man, that's a big church. Never really see how busy it is. All of a sudden, they about to start getting that 501c. They're going to be like, look, send us $1 million. We'll feed some people. That right there. That's it. And you know what's unfortunate? We here now. The corruption is going to be rampant. You see that? You see, Mr. X, that's exactly how they going to be. Yeah, send that bread here, boy. We'll feed them. And, you know, a little bit of funds over here, a little bit of misappropriation there. Nothing major. Little new bins. Here's the Thanksgiving turkey. Thanks for the bins. So this is going on already. All right. We ain't even reached the height, because it's not the first. Everybody like, oh, November 1st. No, let's get to the 20th. Get to November 20th and see if anything's going, if they get some relief, because this going to be times 10, if not. And that's, can y'all not see this wicked domino effect? They're going to start like this. And then these locations are going to start getting overwhelmed by entitled, raging Bonquisha Nug Nugs. And that's why I say it's dark, because inevitably this falls apart. They abuse this. Then they say, hey, we ain't sending y'all no funds. We see y'all got violence and stuff and misappropriation of funds. And then the desperation increases.
Outside the Second Canaan Outreach Ministry.
And the line is definitely increasing.
Lines increasing?
And increasing more and more.
Volunteers say it's a reality. The demand for food assistance in some cash-strapped communities like this is high. And the federal government shutdown, neighbors say, is only making things worse.
People are really struggling, you know, and then things is getting real tight, you know, people not working, out of work.
The Michigan Department of Health and Human Services announced on Thursday the federal government issued a directive to temporarily stop SNAP benefits for November. The Supplemental Food Assistance Program is helping many Metro Detroiters get by each month. This woman named Monet told me she has 5 children. Are you nervous?
Yes.
This is about a week and a half away. November. What's going through your mind right now?
I got to get out here and try to make sure that I'm able to survive.
Oh. Come on, Monet. At least put something on. Don't come out looking like the New York City statue doing the interview. Bonnet. You can't make this up. No, Mr. X, that ain't a lot of them. That's just a select few. Now, y'all keep bringing up a very teeny, tiny, minute, small population. That ain't all of them. Could have fooled the heck out of me. Obviously, it's not all of them, but it's too damn many. Look at this. Leopard bonnet and a Burberry coat.
And that's not it. Some seniors are also nervous about the SNAP funding pause and access to other federal programs. Carolyn Webb told me she's on a fixed income.
By the grace of God, I'll be okay. That's just the way I feel. But, it's a lot of people out here that's going to suffer. They're already suffering.
About 1.4 million people in Michigan receive SNAP benefits, and the volunteers here expect the weekly crowd will grow even larger.
Thank you. Have a good day. I'll see you next week.
We do the best we can to serve our neighborhood.
And for now, the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services is encouraging participants to contact their local SNAP office should they have any questions. Meantime, I'm already hearing from some local business owners who are already trying to come up with different ways to help the community through this challenge.
1.4 million Michiganders, it's across the board. This is the effect this is having.
And that's just one food pantry or food distribution event that I went to, and they're happening all across the city. I can tell you this, I talked to seniors and some families, especially single parents who have multiple children, who are wondering exactly what they'll do. Some seniors have told me that they're preparing by stockpiling canned goods already. Others are just trying to figure it out as the days come.
And those food bank lines were already long.
They were already long, and the organizers tell me they expect them to get even longer in the coming days and weeks.
All right, Damon, thank you.
So here we are, SNAP. We got a lot to talk about today. So we're going to, lay out the floor. We're going to drop the link, but this is going to get crazy. Again, this is, even though this is, not so much dating and relationships, it is. Did you not hear the brother? He's talking about the folks that are concerned and worried about the SNAP benefits. He said, especially
single mothers with multiple kids. That's what he's seeing the most, because even though white folks take up or utilize the most SNAP benefits, Black children make up the bulk. So it's wild however that works out. So again, Bonquisha Dot, now y'all want to be all worried and concerned about feeding the kids now because food stamps going. We've been trying to warn y'all.
And this is what it come to. So shout out to all these food pantries. Like you said, they ain't gonna be able to keep up, but it's gonna be a somewhat relief. But some folks, it may be too late for some people. Just gonna have to. But I told y'all last night, y'all eat too much. This is America. Nobody will starve. There's enough beans, rice, oodles and noodles for eternity, in my opinion. I don't think people are going to starve. You may be uncomfortable. You may not be able to eat what you want to eat, but you won't starve.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, y'all ain't gonna. Maybe that's what this gonna do. Maybe is this another way big dad government trying to control folks and say, you know what? We're gonna help y'all eat more consciously and more moderation. Go ahead, pull up to the church food line. You're gonna get your ration. You can only eat so much of that. Yeah, we're gonna find out.
Yeah, so we'll see if this thing lasts for more than a month. Shout out to Dee says, here we go. Day 26 of 35, 9 to go.
We moving, man. That picture is wicked, Dee.
Shout out to brother Kenny P. Come through with a 20 ball sponsoring the show. He says something for the show from Kenny P.
Appreciate you, brother Kenny.
Straight like that, straight like that, straight like that, straight.
So here we go. We're going to keep it moving. All right. That's the first video. Now I'm going to pull this up because Bonquisha is already in the EBT center here.
Shut down. I need to know what's going on. I got 9 kids to feed. 9 babies. And I want to know why they ain't put my food stuff on their car. Do what? I done been waiting. I done did my application. And I got 3 handicapped babies. I need to know why my food stamps ain't on my car. This is not right. This ain't fair. I don't care about no shutdown or none of that. But I've been calm. I've been calling. Everybody ignoring me. I've been here 3, 4, 5 times. I want to know why ain't my food stamps on my car. I got 9 babies to feed.
This girl been waiting all this time.
Ma'am, I done been calling. I done been down here, and I'm tired.
Sad.
I done been there and did all that, and they still ain't put my food stamps on because of the shutdown. This is not fair. I'm tired. I done did all that. Now I need to know what a supervisor or somebody. I need somebody to help me. I got 9 kids to feed. 9 kids. 4 of them ain't mine. I'm taking care of other people's kids. I'm old. I'm tired. I got arthritis. I'm tired of coming back and forth down here about my food stamp. I done had an appointment now. They told me my car money supposed to be on my car. It ain't on there yet. Y'all gotta fix this now. I don't have nothing to do with that shutdown. I'm stressed out. I'm a single mama and I'm helping other people's kids. Now I need my stamps now. I ain't gonna keep going through this. I'm already going through a lot of pain.
Definitely coming.
I came down here. This is my 5th time coming down. I had an interview and all. Now this ain't fair how y'all doing people. This ain't fair.
Ain't fair. And like we say, it's unfortunate. It comes down to the mouths being fed. So even though she's one person, like she said, she feeding 9 kids. And some of them ain't her kids, right? Her nephews and the kids, the friends or whatever. It's unfortunate.
I kid y'all not. The way this woman dressed, her wig, the way she talking, her cadence. This is my mom 5 years ago. I swear to goodness. This is Mama Walker. This is real. I'm sitting here like this, my mama up there. I'm tired. I keep calling y'all. I got the arthritis, and ain't nobody trying to help me. I need my food stamp. C999. Hush up. This ain't how it works. They asking for her ID. They're gonna be disgruntled. They said, "Man, can we have your ID?" She said, "I'm tired of doing that. I done did that. I need a supervisor." Ain't nobody here. It's over. They ain't got nothing. Don't nobody want to talk to y'all because ain't nobody got no solutions for y'all. They not satiated until somebody hand them a book of food stamps, and then they'll be all right.
And I'm helping other people keep. Now I need my stamps now. I ain't gonna keep going through this. I'm already going through a lot of pain. Okay, now here's my 5th time coming down. I had an interview and all. Now this ain't fair how y'all doing people. This ain't fair. I done been all back there. Y'all done did my interview and all that. I still ain't got my stamps. Still ain't got my stamps. Y'all done let them people shut down the government. Now they ain't gonna give me my stamps.
It's so sad.
And I don't want to go to jail. So that's where I'm going next when it comes to these babies. Now I gotta go steal and shit. Now I gotta go steal food to put in my house. Y'all ain't got no boxes of food here? Y'all ain't got no food to give me? Y'all don't have nothing to give me? Don't be recording me, ma'am. Don't be
Why are
recording
these people
me.
placed like that?
Don't record me.
Yeah, don't record me. You better go to Walmart. We seen last night that Walmart has those, 55 meals, 11,000 calories. Bonquisha, you better improvise. As big as you is, you need to starve fast. Let's not use the word starve. That's derogatory. Fast. We need to start using fasting during these times.
Gotta find a blessing in this mess, right? It is a mess right now because people ain't using their common sense. But Bonquisha's like this all need to woosah. I swear this my mama. She said, y'all don't, I'm gonna go to jail. I'm gonna do it. Y'all, if y'all don't give me something, I'm gonna go to jail. I swear that's my mom. But that's it. Like, come on now, get it together. Start using y'all common sense. Let this fire comes to cleanse, not to destroy. So as y'all, them hunger pains ain't gonna be here to destroy y'all. It's here to cleanse y'all bowels. Yeah, get all that waste stuck to your intestines out. Just sit there and enjoy the hunger pains. They'll go away.
That part. A shout out to brother Akil, come through with a 10 ball in the Cash App. He says, shout out to Truth Over Lies. He says, for the cause.
Appreciate you, brother Akil. Thank you, sir.
Yeah! So here we go.
Official, the stores is on. It's official.
These stores said the stores are getting ready.
It's official. The stores is on top of it. They said that they will be closing. If the SNAP benefits are not released on November the 1st, you won't be able to go inside of some of the stores. The store that my son works at, you cannot go inside. It's only online ordering or delivery. Other than that, you're not getting an opportunity for the general public to come in there and try to steal from these stores. They covering themselves. Whatever you're going to do, get your groceries and go in the house and don't go back out to these stores until this stuff blows over.
So that's what they're saying right now. I don't know if this is propaganda or what, but a lot of these stores, I've been seeing it on Facebook and stuff. They say, oh, online and curbside delivery. They got to pick it up at the curb, or I don't know. I don't know if they're doing that maybe in the worst areas or what. And I'm guessing that's just like Walmart and Target, because a lot of these places don't, like Dollar General don't have that service. So
they may start to get affiliated with DoorDash and stuff. Like McDonald's and them have done. There you go. See that? That's what Bonquisha should get up here playing checkers, not chess, up here advertising and broadcasting what she about to do. They said that's a bet. Now you ain't coming in my store. Now. And look, now they got a leg to stand on. We can't let them in government because they're going to say they're going to take everything. And I believe it to be true, Mr. X, because the Walmarts I've been seeing, those pull-up lanes where the employees come out and load up the cars, those have been filled. So maybe they are starting to implement that. Okay.
yeah, good luck. They're going to lose a lot of money. That ain't going to suffice. Them systems ain't built for as much traffic as, Walmart and Target. They get millions of people walking in that store every day. It ain't enough delivery drivers. It ain't enough people servicing it. So they just going to have to lose out on bread. Or this is just all fake news, which I think it is. I see some of y'all talking about they're going to have more security. I think that's more, but I guess if you're in like a bad area, it depends. If you right off O Block, y'all might be, you know what I mean? Depends.
No, 100%, Mr. X. This is not a one size fits all. Yes, I would say expect to see the Walmarts in the worst neighborhoods or close to the worst neighborhoods to implement this. It's business. Yeah. If they sitting there, they already got a shrink report. They already know how much y'all stealing outside of this. And then they're like, you know what? No, it makes more sense for them simply not to come in. There you go.
So we're going to keep an eye. The countdown is here. Like I said, we're going to be documenting it. Not sure. It's a lot of rumors going on, but even the whole thing that they ain't going to get it, that's still a rumor until they don't get it. Let's get to about a week into November, about November 6th, 7th, 8th, 10th. You're really going to start to see the ruckus.
And again, what is the ruckus? The ruckus is in the entitled and impoverished not being able to adjust to these hard times. Not that there won't be, like Mr. X said, not that there won't be any food available. The food available, they don't crave it, and they liable to act out because too many of us are addicted to sugar. Y'all about to find out, like the latest studies have shown that sugar is more addictive than cocaine. Straight like that. And prove me wrong. Sugar is a heck of a drug, man.
Man. And shout out to Rachel, come through with the 20 ball. She says, like Mr. Walker said last week, here were your subsequent Kudakata trophy. Go back to the baby daddies. Okay. Says, this is not our problem. We don't care.
That part. Just subsequent cross trophies. That's what I said. And that's what that got me, Rachel. Man.
Straight like that, straight like that, straight like that, straight.
And shout out to brother Steven. Okay. I see him in the chat. We're going to drop the link for y'all to come up. He says, Trump hitting the Arab corner stores low key.
Yeah, sure. Everybody going to be affected. That's what Mr. X is saying. He don't believe that this is going to happen because too many businesses going to be affected, but we're going to see.
That part. And shout out to Didi. Says, I feel bad for the folks working in the welfare offices. Bone Quisha are about to put them through it. Says, those poor working folks don't get paid enough.
Brother Didi, that's my point exactly. So I said, like, it's going to be bad. Yeah, the folks working in the welfare office ain't getting stamps either. They probably get, y'all don't get it. The folks at Walmart, everybody about to be on edge. So Bonquisha trying to be at Walmart, yelling at Bonquisha Walmart employee, and her food stamps ain't come in either. Man, trouble.
That part. So where we at here? Shout out to Rachel. He says, last week, and then I went through one of those Whole Food stores during lunch. They already had NYPD at the door, not security.
Sweet Jesus. All right. We here now. This is data. Pay attention, folks.
I guess it's good for the cops. They're going to be able to get a lot of overtime because there's going to be a lot of extra shifts to pick up because a lot of them guys are going to be stationed only at stores. They ain't going to be patrolling or nothing.
This is crazy.
So here we are. Where we at here? Like I said, we dropping this link. You must be on camera. Make sure you got some good audio. Make sure you got clothes on. All right. You can't come up with your shirt off. All that.
Yeah. Rest in peace to D'Angelo. All right. Don't come here talking about how does it feel. Get your life together.
Well, here we go. We're gonna drop the link. And we're also gonna pull this up. All right. I discovered this woman's channel. We go mine through. This might be a trigger alert for some people. It's called The Lily Show. All right. Fair use, not sure.
Just a woman right there?
Well, no, she's reviewing some other content, but she's going to come on screen here. So here we go. I dropped the link. Here we go.
You know what? Since they want to take food stamps away, I'm going to Walmart. I'm going to break up any damn Walmart, throw that shit right in the basket. I'm going right about that bitch. Move, get the fuck away. I'm not paying for a damn thing. Y'all got me fucked up. I ain't getting a food stamp on EBT. Oh, watch this. Watch this. Everything but get it.
Wow, what's up, folks? We are back again. So there's an insane crash out going on currently around the United States, particularly amongst the African American community right now. Apparently, EBTs is set to be put on hold, and the blacks are not pleased, okay? Kind of tells you who the major recipient of EBT money is. And it's not white people, apparently. It's African Americans, and they are not pleased.
You a lie, and the truth ain't in you.
Becky come on the screen triggering y'all. Just like the white Candace Owens or something. I don't know. But she up here, she say, clearly the majority of the people on it are black folks because y'all are the loudest. Come on, Becky, do your research. That's just ignorant.
Evil, wicked propaganda. Ooh, and she white, baby. Yeah, the blacks, they're the most affected. No, Becky. No, it's your kid. See this? Where you at, Bees? Bees over there scrambling. Where the hell is Link at? I'm tired of this misinformation. Come get her. Becky, what you say about these ninjas on the welfare?
To be put on hold, and the blacks are not pleased. Okay, kind of tells you who the major recipient of EBT money is.
Why would that do that? Seriously, the ignorant. She gonna sit here and say the blacks are not pleased. That shows you who the major recipient. But no, it don't. All you got to do is just go look at the stats. So she gaslighting. That's what this is.
Listen, rest in peace to the dude. But she on her Charlie Kirk right now. Yeah. It ain't these folks saying one-offs. I like to laugh at folks get triggered at the Becky and the Viking man acting like this. How you expect them to act? We can't be so easily triggered. Just scream on the inside. That's all. Scream on the inside.
Is set to be put on hold. And the blacks are not pleased, okay? Kind of tells you who the major recipient of EBT money is. And it's not white people, apparently. It's African Americans, and they are not pleased. So if you go to your timeline, go to TikTok, Instagram, X, it's basically nothing but black people crashing out and chimping out, as one would say, about their EBT funds being taken away. And that instead of, like the guy was about to say in the video, instead of...
I don't know. What'd she say?
Whoa!
I see some of y'all in the chat. I don't know who this woman is. I see one of y'all said y'all blocked her or something.
Did she say chimping out? Yeah, okay. I thought, she out of control. Yeah, she said chimping out. You know what? Here we go. don't get triggered. Everybody, woosah. Facts and knowledge. Based on science and data, everybody just relax. The chimp, but DNA and everything is more closely associated with the Caucasians, not African Americans. This is a fact, true, proven by science. But she definitely said chimps. Egregious on all accounts. Woosah.
Okay, we might have stumbled onto a damn landmine here. I don't know who this woman is.
This is why I say I love this. This is crazy, but it's good to see what the other side is taking in. This toxic stuff. This I find this to be critical information. It's wild. But woosah, take it in.
Taken away, and that instead of, like the guy was about to say in the video, instead of just going out and getting a job like everybody else does, they're just going to start stealing from Walmart, as if they haven't already been doing that. I'm like, oh boy. So I guess you're going to put the stealing on nitro mode then. Okay, that will be interesting to know. So they're not happy, needless to say. Not pleased at all with the new developments. And I can't help but enjoy this. Because as I pay my taxes and I have to go to the grocery store and buy food and watch my money drain down to nothing. By the way, don't ever go to Costco. You'll leave with $500 and 3 things. Okay, Costco is a scam. Costco is a scam. By the way, it's turning ghetto as well. Costco used to be at least a little bit more affluent. Not anymore. So I will be canceling my Costco membership because it's not worth it. And we can let the black people have free reign of Costco to steal whatever they want.
You're a liar. That's a lie.
Yeah. Y'all, some people saying, is she on YouTube? Yes. And she is monetized. How? Don't know. All right. They come after all these channels. Was she allowed to sit up here? Yeah. She got over 100,000 subs. I just went over, took a look because I see who is that said they blocked her. I don't know who this woman is. But like Mr. Walker said, we here to take it all in. Tonight's show, no food stamps. That's the topic. The question is, who will suffer the most? Becky is saying black folks gonna suffer the most. I don't believe that, Becky. we worried about our people, but we won't suffer the most. Y'all will.
But forget her. Do y'all not see why we say bring shame back? Do you understand why? Because this woman up here is spewing this toxic venom. However, if she's just sit up here and start pulling up 4K documentation of Nug, countless, yes, dang, there countless videos of Bonquisha and Nug admitting on camera that they are going to ransack and pillage Wally World and Tarjay. She got a leg to stand on. This is shame stops them from being able to talk about it. It's like, look at her little ish-eating grin. Every time she says something wild, she smile a little bit. Yes, because she's like, y'all putting it up here. Somebody go ahead and try Beans. Go ahead and fight her on this. And she just start pulling video after video after video after video. What are you gonna say? It's a small group.
Unfortunate. Here we go.
Because that's what they intend to do now that their EBT money and taxpayer money give-outs and handouts are no longer going to be accessible for them. This won't last. This won't prolong. It's maybe going to be on hold for a month, a week, before the pressure gets to the administration and they turn the EBT back on. That's always what happens. There are no long-term wins, unfortunately, with politicians. No matter who you get in, by the way. It's all a scam. It's all bullshit. And the people benefiting from all of these government scams are never white people. Very rarely is it a white family that actually is using EBT. It's mostly Mexicans, other non-whites, and blacks.
Oh my God. Y'all hear this?
You a liar.
That's a lie.
The woman you feel in you is the devil. Why? The devil is the spirit of a lie.
Yes.
Huh? You a liar.
Listen here, Becky.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Your thoughts ain't my thoughts.
Man, listen.
You take your top lip and connect it to your bottom lip, you will shut the fuck up. Sometimes shutting the fuck up is the best thing you can do.
Yeah. Boom, shakalaka. The propaganda is thick.
This is that division. I hate it. And she keeps saying the same egregious thing over and over again. That is melanated folks that's getting the most welfare. No, it's not. And it's not even close. Yeah, let's be clear, man. It's not even close. So stop. But again, why is she getting traction with this? Why is this interesting? Why? Come on now. Let's look deeper. Why is it so triggering her saying something that's not true? What do we say? If something triggers you, look within what's going on. Our culture is FUBAR. We show we come up here on social media and willingly and voluntarily show the ugly sides of ourselves. Bonnet, stankin', ratchet, uneducated, snitching on ourselves, talking about we about to be stealing. And then we get upset when folks call it out and they don't look like us. This is why we need to monitor ourselves so we ain't got Becky over here, got everybody's hair on the back of their neck standing up. See, if we monitor ourselves, we got to worry about her over here barking.
That part. Or at the very least, that's why we say bring shame and accountability back. We have to draw a line in the sand. So when people say, oh, there has to be division. All right. So even if these are your own family members, it can be your mama, it can be your sister, it can be your brother. It's unfortunate if they are displaying the behaviors that go against growth and moving forward, you got to be against it. But people are like, no, I cannot condemn it because that's my mama.
And they can't condemn it. We talk about this. They can't condemn it and crawl from under Order 66 because to some degree, if not wholeheartedly, they depend on the gynocracy to watch their kids, to loan them $50 till Friday. Yada, yada, yada. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The only way to get from up under that and be able to be a real leader amongst your family and in your community, you got to be a self-maintained man. You or your family or just you standing alone. Otherwise, you can never fight against the gynocracy.
Very rarely is it a white family that actually is using EBT. It's mostly Mexicans, other non-whites, and blacks. And that is demonstrated in the fact that it's all of them crashing out online. Here's a compilation. This is pretty funny. of just a few of the crash outs in unison.
Body going around saying they want with the party. Mashed potatoes, greens, dressing.
You think you're doing something, Becky? You ain't doing nothing. We already documented this. Listen, this woman is hell. We gotta.
Becky over here reading us.
Time.
Becky over here reading us for filth. She reading us. Ain't that what y'all say? She reading us for filth, for stanky, filthy gar. Look, she. God, see, it's much worse. That's why we're supposed to do it. You see, y'all got to eat this. See, at least we put on one at a time. Becky said, y'all think I'm lying. I'm trying not to yell, Jesus. She said, you think I'm playing? She said, I'm going to put all these ninjas on at one time. That's how they like to talk. Anyway, all at once, click. And we just displayed that ninja at the bottom left just yesterday. Who would y'all rather try to help? Would y'all rather Becky? Look at her smile. Look at that. Y'all know y'all don't like that. I got a headache. I do, because I'd rather us regulate ourselves. I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Here we are. Man, my chest hurting. Shout out to Peter, became a member.
Appreciate you, Peter. Stick around.
Shout out to Lavelle. He says those kids are bastards.
Yes, Lavelle.
And Emmanuel says this ain't even Becky. This ain't even Becky with the good hair.
It's Becky, Susan, Sarah.
And welcome up, Brother Luther.
What's up, fellas?
Welcome up. Good to see you, brother.
What you got so far on what's going on before we get back into this?
Ooh. Don't fall for it, because we just saw the march on the weekend where over 7 million people. We just got over last week them talking about the farmers. Don't fall for this. Just that's like somebody calling me fathead. If it's not you, let it go. Just let it go. It's too easy. There's too much evidence. Like I said, in every state, every city, just about, there was people marching, and a lot of them was not like this. Most of them were like this. When they're talking about the farmers, who's the ones that got upset about Trump sending money to Venezuela? It wasn't this. So I'm not going to even let. First off, she got to make sure she can save enough money to buy some peroxide for the rest of her hair, because that's not even bleached all the way. So she needs to stop talking about people. I mean, what's going on with the bleach up here?
What you say with the bleach?
But look at it. And when we said this, our people are given way too much fodder, jumping on it. It ain't even happened yet. And like you said, Mr. Walker, it's not even the first yet. Wait till the 20th of next month, because by then, like you and I said before, once it hits Post and these larger companies, things will change. That's not going to take long. So it's just too easy right now. She's looking for likes. She's jumping ahead of everybody to get on these likes, to get her audience up. We're not gonna fall for this. It ain't happening.
If the glove don't fit, muscle quit. Just let it slide off your back. Welcome in, brother Red Pill.
How y'all fellas doing tonight?
Good, man.
Nah, man, this woman lying. Well,
she is.
She lying, but she not.
Right.
She's just leaving out a part. You know, we know, everybody know that Caucasian people on welfare too. To say it's only, I saw videos of white women complaining too. And I know she saw them also. But at the same time, I'm not big on that. They do it too, because I don't care about them. If our people ain't doing right, that's all that matters to me. I'm not big on justifying stuff we doing wrong by saying, well, white people doing this, because that doesn't change that we still doing it wrong. Like if I was out there robbing old ladies and I robbed 3, but Walker was robbing old ladies and he robbed 8. I can't bring up that he robbed 8 old ladies. It doesn't make mine robbing 3 old ladies any better. I'm still a grimy old lady robbing ass nigga. So it's like, but that's what we be doing when we. So yeah, they do it, whatever. That's irrelevant. So she clearly omitting, but it don't change the price of tea in China or rice in China or whatever the bullshit saying is. I don't know.
The thing about it that's bad about what you're pointing at, and then I know Mr. Bean's gonna come in. This is all that she got is actual people. So had our people not opened their mouths and gave her this ammunition, she wouldn't even have this. So let us stick with that. We'll deal with them for giving her ammo to put on here.
Yeah,
exactly.
Because these videos not AI generated.
Right.
That part.
So here we are. I'll get you in, Beans, if you got some. If not, I'll let it keep going.
With the cart.
They're not pleased, needless to say. Not pleased at all. So, you know, this is basically this woman in this video right here. This is basically your demographic of people who abuse the system. And believe it or not, I'll make a small caveat. I'm actually less mad about blacks abusing the system because it's either them or illegal Mexicans, you know? At least blacks at some point in their life have had to pay some money in the tax system. I'm not excusing it, obviously. But if I had a choice who's going to be the recipient, I would let blacks do it over illegals and Mexicans. Not to mention, because blacks are only 14% of the population as opposed to our new invaders, which are Mexicans. I don't know why I threw that caveat in there, but that's just something else to be noted.
And here we go. This woman is a master gaslighter. She must work for the fire department because, what you got, Luther? What you got?
So she just gonna completely forget about the 25 or 30 South Africans that were brought into the country for free? She just gonna completely forget the fact that we just had this on television about the farmers. They're complaining already. They haven't even taken the money away. Trump gave money away. He hasn't taken anything from them. This is going to be taken away from people. The people that are worried about it being taken away are complaining, but the people that haven't had anything taken from them are the ones that are complaining loudest, and she's not saying anything. So she's not going to bring up the farmers at all. She's just going to completely forget about the farmers. And I love how they just completely act like 7 million people just didn't march this past weekend across the whole country. Are you kidding me?
Well, this would be like willful ignorance. All right, this woman ain't stupid. She has an agenda and a script. She ain't just up here like when me and Mr. Walker go live. There is no script. There is no chat GPT. There's no producers. We come off the top of the head 7 days a week or whenever we live. This woman puts together videos, 10-minute videos where she's sitting here with producers and every word is carefully thought out and written down and went over. This is a script. So
and just to be clear, just to be clear, via chat GPT and Google AI, white individuals represent the largest racial group of SNAP participants with figures around 37% of total participants. So what she's saying is just straight out, flat out lies. But why is it triggering though? Go ahead.
Well, that'll bring into the good old per capita argument that makes cats' heads explode on YouTube. When it's more than
I was gonna say before you go is, most of her audience is obviously white. So these people ain't about to take the time to fact check anything. They simply gonna believe it because it makes them feel good.
What you say about per capita, Unc?
Well, it's gonna be more of them on it because it's just more of them. So a lot of people don't don't put that factor on. Like if it's per capita, if it's 20 million of us and 10 million of us on it, but it's 100 million of them and 30 million of them on it. Yes, it's more of them on it, but it looks worse on us because of the number. And cats don't like to talk about that when they bring up, it's a whole bunch of Caucasians on it. Yes, it's more of them on it, but what's the per capita for that? Because that still makes a difference in the conversations and the nuances matter. But anyway, them being on it is irrelevant.
Well, and that's the thing, though, Redfield. The way she's going about her script here,
she's full of crap.
She's acting like white people don't get welfare at all. She's like,
creating a narrative.
We don't get food stamps. It's mostly y'all and Mexicans. We don't really get it.
Oh yeah, she lying. Lying, omission, narrative creating, fan fiction, whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
This is wicked. So what you got, Beans? You got anything, brother?
Beans don't want to get started, boy.
Nah, I'm just doing my research to make sure my numbers is good and still up to date from what I know right now. Because I gotta say, man, I'm proud of y'all. I don't know why I thought y'all was douchebags. I don't know why, but for some reason, in that first iteration of Single Bad Choices, I thought y'all was conservatives, man. And the last several programs that I've watched y'all do, I'm not gonna use woke because I know how people use it nowadays, man. But y'all speaking for the people, and I'm proud of y'all, man. I'm really proud of y'all for that, man. I'm glad y'all brought up this video and are taking the time to pause it and call out all of the different incorrections, right? All of the gaslighting, because a lot of other people not doing it. They're just playing the whole videos trying to shame black people. So I appreciate that. Right now, I'm just working with numbers. I've been here since the start, but I was kind of distracted, so I don't know if y'all went over the numbers yet. But once you're ready to do that, I'm ready to go.
All right, well, let me let this go for another minute, and we're gonna get into it.
Me noted. Not that I'm excusing it, and not that I'm pleased about it. Obviously, I just have to make that disclaimer because there's always people crashing out when I do say something sarcastically, or I just am like, here's another way of thinking. I have to clarify everything so that people don't lose it on me. So take it easy, okay? Anyway, here's Shaniqua. I don't know what her name is, but that's appropriate. And this is basically what happens when you pay your taxes and they give these people handouts. They enrich themselves at our expense.
YouTube, this your girl Quay, and yes, we at Sam's going to shopping haul. So y'all come along with us and let's get some stuff out of Sam's. I'm really just gonna be a very short video, just a little tic tac, boom boom. You feel me? But yeah, y'all, let's get into it. They got some animal crackers for $8.98, so we just gonna grab one of these. So yeah, my kids like Mickey Mouse bars, so they for about 30 seeds for $9.98. So we gonna grab that. We gonna put it now. So yeah, we already started shopping. So we got some chips, some blow pop for the kids, some little bites, some hot chips, some fruit snacks, some gushes, some powdered donuts, oatmeal pies, some honey buns, and yeah, so let's get this into right here.
Okay. This sounds really terrible. What I'm about to say is going to sound terrible. I don't like to see the exploitation of our EBT. However, when I observe the contents that they intend to feed themselves, gorge themselves upon, I can't help but think that this could be a self-remedying problem. You know? It's like, we won't have to deal with a lot of homosexuals in the future because they're not going to have kids.
You a lie, and the truth ain't in you.
This woman will take you down some rabbit holes, apparently. And we hit on this. We talk about the food. She hitting on the food and what they eating and what it's probably doing to their bodies. But like we say, why do she act like white folks sitting around eating salads all day? Last time I checked, y'all problems are worse than ours. We just talk about ours, and our people put our stuff on display more, unfortunately. But every time I'm at the doctors or in Walmart, these places, I'm seeing a lot of white folks down bad.
Yes, yeah, this is crazy as heck.
But like
go ahead, brother.
White folks doing it don't change that we are. We have to work on that as a people. Fuck them. I'm just gonna say it since y'all doing different stuff on YouTube than me. Fuck them and what they going through. We gotta stop using them as the litmus test, the measurement of right and wrong. We can't say we don't mess with somebody, think people conniving and devious and did all these bad things, but then base our conduct off of what they do or don't do. We do that often a lot in the Black community.
Well,
so what if they do it?
I'll say the context of this video, because we've been documenting this for about a week now. and most of our discussions are in line with what you're saying right now. But in this moment, we are responding to this video. So we ain't about to let this woman start propagating. I get what you're saying.
And I agree. She lying her ass off.
What we're doing now is we ain't about to let her just spew lies. She will be checked.
I get it. She is lying her ass off, though. She full of shit.
It's so it is. I'm admitting that it's painful to see when she pull up that big old blowout sister,
Right?
Like, and she over here look at Shaquisha.
I mean, she had the red hair, the big arms. She had it all going on. Just a full
stereotype.
This is how I feel about it. Like, I'm gonna be. Feel me on this. We all got best friends or something. I'm gonna feel much better about me having to check my brother than somebody outsider coming in trying to check him. Y'all, is it not the same? You know what I mean? Like me and Beans.
It is, and it isn't.
Me and Beans out partying. Beans get a little tipsy, acting up like, "Come on, Beans, got to go. You acting a fool now." And that's different compared to somebody go, "Hey, you drunk bastard." You know, it's like, whoa, chill out. I got this. That's how we need to do our own housekeeping amongst ourselves. Because it looked real bad when Susan started calling out Shaniqua by her government name.
But can we really blame Susan? Like, Susan wouldn't be able to say nothing if Shaniqua wasn't on that BS. Like y'all said earlier, they giving Susan the ammunition.
Actual instead of stereotype.
Yes, they are.
Unfortunately, a broken clock is right twice a day.
And there it is.
Because what she's saying, it stands tall up here where I'm at in Minnesota. I mean, you can go look up the $2 billion in fraud from the Somalians and the immigrants stealing. You come to Minnesota, man, it's not a lot of black people on welfare. It's mostly the Somalians and the immigrants.
That's another thing. Welcome up, brother Chris. Shout out to Squeegee. That they said it was 250 million, not 2 billion.
Oh, it's enough, man.
I see what I'm saying. Jesus
no,
Christ.
There's multiple though. There's Feeding Our Future. Then there was the daycare scam. Then there was the guy from Kenya. He took a bunch of money. I mean, it wasn't just one or two people, man. It was bad. It's bad up here.
Okay. Well, welcome up, brother. I know you was in the, before we keep going with the show, I guess we'll talk. I know you had a misunderstanding with us. You said you was unsubscribing from the channel. And
yeah, I'm gonna resubscribe, bro. I'm resubscribing.
First of all, you was on the Single by Choice channel talking about political stuff. You was off base, right? I don't know if you didn't know we had this channel, but we got a whole separate channel.
Man, I love it.
There we go. Appreciate you. Thank you.
I love it.
Appreciate you coming up, man.
And it was a misunderstanding. I thank you guys for the diplomatic approach.
Yes, sir, for sure. Hey, shit. Look, we got walking like we talk. We advocate for men. It's all right for us to have difference of opinions and come to an understanding. We appreciate you, brother.
But let me drop something while I'm here, because I recently just finished working in Greenville, Mississippi, and that's a whole different environment for black people, black police, black everything. It's really like Atlanta without all the extra.
Noted.
Well, listen, we got a long discussion. We welcome you up. I'm sure you're gonna have a lot to say here. I'm gonna let
you do,
because this woman gaslighting us right now. Look at that smirk.
Evil, pure evil.
And this pays her bill. She got a white audience that eats this up.
If she was that's it. If she's up here talking about white folks, if she would get no traction, she have 100 subscribers.
Okay. This sounds really terrible. What I'm about to say is going to sound terrible.
You are terrible.
I don't like to see the exploitation of our ABT. However, when I observe the contents that they intend to feed themselves, gorge themselves upon, I can't help but think that this could be a self-remedying problem. You know? It's like we won't have to deal with a lot of homosexuals in the future because they really have to deal with a lot of leeches, per se, in society. If they continue to eat food like that, they won't be around for much longer to sap off the system. The thought actually did come to me the other day. I was at the grocery store and I saw a big bunch of enormous Mexican women. They were going into the store and I saw them just piling it full, just like this woman, with just every sort of seed oil, junk food, crap, literal poison. And in the back of my head, and I knew it was a terrible thing to say, but I was like, keep eating, little piggies. Keep eating that. You may not be deported, but maybe our American poison can take care.
This woman's wicked, man. She's monetized on YouTube. I don't know how.
I don't know how this not
I can't do
bordering on hate speech.
Yeah, that's golly, little piggies. Goodness gracious. How y'all feel? How everybody blood temperature? How you doing, Uncle B?
Listen, she funny.
She definitely got comedy.
She funny, man. Like Dave Chappelle used to do a lot of racial humor, and sometimes that racism be killing me, man. Race. She funny. She's full of crap, but she funny.
I know her husband probably got a certain emblem tattooed on his chest because listen here, she looked like she married, and a lot of these women are reflections of most women are reflections of their husband. Yeah, I guarantee you, her husband, you know who he is.
Probably Charlie Kirk type.
Oh, for sure. She up here, like I said, rest in peace. She up here, Charlie Kirk in it. Up here, just got a platform and just spread misinformation. That's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Like I said, rest in peace to him.
And when you deal with them, you have to always ask yourself, how dusty is the Klan robe?
Is it really misinformation or incomplete information?
Is there really a difference, Brother Red Pill?
Yeah. Well, she ain't making nothing up. So what she's saying is she's saying true stuff, but she's just leaving out the simple fact that the stuff she's describing is not as race-based as she claims.
Okay.
But she's still throwing dirt in the wound, talking about we won't have any homosexuals or Mexicans. So she's just rounding it all into one group and just blaming everybody, just throwing it out there. So, she wants to use the evidence against Bonquisha. She has the evidence presented. Okay, where's your evidence that has anything to do with someone's sexual preference or anybody of the Latin community? See, that's when it starts getting dirty.
That part didn't even make any sense, but a few less of those people wouldn't hurt my world.
Yeah, but if they say that about us, then there's a problem. So that's why
they got the right to.
Right. That's
I believe in people's right to be racist. Just like I got the right to not be an ally. See, the problem is people want to force their morals on other people and their belief system on others when the honest truth, racists got the right to be racist. People got the right to be an ally not to the community. And like I said, once they cross your path and their beliefs crush on your civil rights and try to suppress you, that's when it become a problem. But just saying it and thinking it, we got to stop getting mad at people.
And you know what? Shout out to YouTube. You are allowed to be an a-hole on YouTube. You're allowed to come up here and criticize folks, and you don't have to be nice about it. So, what she's saying is triggering, but it seems like she's towing the gun line. She is a white woman talking about Hispanics and saying the blacks. She's saying all these triggering things, but it ain't triggering the algorithm. I guess it's just like,
I would say mostly because she's talking about the poor people. Like you said, you can't say anything up on this platform. You come up here and start talking about the little hats, and you start talking about T-Money, and some people, they will delete your channel. But if you start talking about poor folks, of course, that's always been like that.
And the same people that hate her and Charlie Kirk, they are in the same breath to support Umar and Tariq, whatever, and they say real, true racist stuff. And where Tariq and Umar said stuff that worse than anything I heard Charlie Kirk or even this woman say. But we all for that, but we hate these people. We just got to be like, people got the right to think a certain way about other races. And we gotta like get out our feelings, and if we're gonna support the Umars of the world and the Tariqs, we gotta like back off these people and let them do their thing. We don't have to support them. We ain't gotta like it, but we can't be how dare them. And at the same time, we screaming, Black Queens forever, Snow Bunnies never.
I agree with that sentiment. We can't, if we can dish it out, we gotta be able to take it, right? But I understand it ain't my problem. I don't care what the folks say about me because it's not true. But a lot of our folks that do get triggered or are triggered, it's like, yeah, we saying this about y'all, but y'all can't say this about us because what y'all did to us. So that's that. Not saying this that victim mentality, but I know that's what it is. Yeah, we can say it because look what y'all did to us in the past, right? That's the sentiment. Am I off?
You're right. But that's that hot tub time machine people like to jump in all the time, every time current event subjects come up. I ain't saying forget the past, but
can't dwell in it.
Exactly. You'll never move forward.
That's it.
That part. And I think at the end of the day, she can say whatever she want. At the very same, I would say don't get emotionally triggered, be ready to crash out. But to sit here, like Bean said, pause the video and fact check her where need be, which we are doing. And she definitely spewing in some misinformation throughout her whole little soliloquy.
Mm-hmm. Right, because that's
Just a little thought. That's a sick joke. That's sick. I'm sick. I'm sick and depraved, and I should be ashamed of myself. But I cannot lie. The thought did cross my mind, and it recrossed my mind when I saw the horrific variety of snacks and basically legal poison that she was loading into her buggy and intended on feeding her offspring. So while we may have to deal with this drain on the system, if they continue to eat the way they do, unless they build up a tolerance against it, this could be a possible cog in the wheel of this sinister idea of mine. If they continue to piggy out and just hit the trough hard, we may not have to deal with this problem for much longer. We may not. And at least on the upside, on the one silver lining in all of this, is that the aisles with vegetables and fresh fruits and good cuts of meat, they might be empty. We might actually finally have our choice of some good food, because clearly the people who sap off the system are not interested in that. And their gluttony will be their own demise. They will fall into their own trap. Their stomach will be their demise. The great glutton. They will not be with us for long. And judging from Shaniqua's physiognomy, I don't think it's not looking great. So unless she changes some, unless there's some lifestyle changes, I don't know how this is going to proceed. So actually, maybe we should, thinking strategically, maybe it's not a good idea to cut off the EBT. Maybe we should just let them continue to gorge. In fact, with one small caveat, they cannot buy steaks, they cannot buy vegetables and fruit and cheese and milk and eggs. They are only allowed to purchase junk food, chips, snacks, and anything with seed oils in them. That's a compromise. I could get behind that. We gotta work with what we're given, okay? This is our lot in life, and we have to work with it. There can be a silver lining to even this travesty. And possibly, perhaps, that is it.
You a lie, and the truth ain't in you.
So here we go. Becky up here, like I said, Lily show. I don't know. This woman done popped up, and we done reviewed her. Like I said, some of y'all know who she is, and this must be what she do. This is her content.
Now, I'm not going to display it just for whatever reasons and copyrights and whatever, but I just looked at 5 commercials of that brand that she was just talking about, and each commercial had Caucasian people in it for that, what she's talking about, that food. So let's come on now. Again, she's not.
You know what the root of this is? The root of this is Black people not growing their own food. That's really why you go to work. That's why you do anything. You got to buy food. If you had a farm and people would buy food from you, you wouldn't need a job.
If it was coming from somewhere positive, what she was trying to say, instead of doing that, do this, it would be something, but it's not that. And since
It's not going to be positive. There's no part where it's ever going to be positive, because anybody that feeds you feel like they can talk down to you.
Facts. Yeah, that's why they say don't bite the hand that feeds you. Yeah.
And why we need positive words from white people to do better and be better.
Bars. That part.
No, I was going to say, I would rather listen to Brother Beans or you talk to me pull me by the side and say, don't eat this because of that, as opposed to letting it get to her. See, we've been conditioned not to even listen to a Brother Beans or Gavin X when like Mr. Walker said, he been saying it for years, stop knocking down soda. That's been something in Mr. Gavin X's history I didn't know about, but we've heard about it. So we didn't listen. We don't listen to our own. And then we get mad when she comes home.
I did.
So, you know what I'm saying?
I knocked it down solar. I did.
Well, yeah, but you and I are gray bears. Now we're unks, and we didn't listen. And now we're like, well, maybe Mr. Gavin. Well, now it's too late. You're 53 years old, and now your grandchildren are doing it. But your young YN son now wants to get mad and want to fight and add to the stereotypes when you should have listened before.
And think about how we try to insult them by saying their food don't got flavor. Do you know that quest for flavor, that quest for flavor, that love for flavor is killing Black people all over the country. That salt, that pepper, that seasoning, that flavor we need.
It's the salt.
It's lead to heart problems and strokes, etc. Salt is killing more people than bullets out here around this joker. But we got to have our flavor. Sometimes our food come to the table, we start putting salt and pepper on it, and we ain't even taste it yet to see if it needs salt and pepper. Like, how you know this needs extra seasoning and you ain't even taste it? Oh, it just does. Sprinkle. And we doing that, you know. So we don't even worry about what they say. We do so much fucked up stuff to ourselves. They don't even need to talk about us. They don't even need to. We do the work for them. They can sit back and be quiet, and we would destroy ourselves.
And that's what she was ranting about. She said, she was like, hey, she was saying, we're going to sit back and let them keep on eating the overly processed foods and let them take themselves out. And this is what we've been saying. Let's stop doing this and let's stop taking ourselves out. Now, Becky just acknowledging it too. And it hurts. It hurts differently compared to when your brothers and sisters saying it than whenever Sarah's saying it. It hit way different.
So I'm going to say something for Sarah. I stand the 68% Black community. I picked it because of the demographics, because I just moved from El Paso, which was like 90-something Hispanic. And I wanted to be around my people. It's a gym right up the street around the corner that I'm going to go to in just a little bit. It's 68% Black community, but that's not reflected in the gym. No matter if I go in the morning, the afternoon, the evening, or late at night, the 68% demographic in the community is not reflected in the gym. And that's quite disturbing to me. You know, it's 68% in the community, but in the gym, it's 3 to 5%. And that's weird to me.
Mm-hmm. Hey, real quick before we keep going, let us get these super chats. I see you in the back, St. Louis trucker. You gotta what's going on with your mic? Let us get these super chats.
Appreciate you, Nais.
You gotta make enough money to go to the gym.
Hold on, real quick, brother. Hold on.
Appreciate you, Nais. Says diabolical genius that college. Where is Trey T? Appreciate you, BT23. Says chance of replacing program made from Trump's administration to replace possible EBT takeaway. Good. Appreciate you, Sean Miller. Says white folks don't like this, not because it's wrong, but because it can have Blacks come together and wake us up to spite her, as they say, let sleeping dogs lie. Okay, Sean.
Good point.
Appreciate you, Air Force Reek says, I knew this was going to happen. A bunch of Timu Charlies coming out of the woodwork. Good evening, fellas in chat. There you go. What's the other wild dude they said? Some other person be acting like this. Appreciate you, Milton. So that's the problem. The doing too much, showing out and talking too much, and don't realize how ignorant they look. That's she's not funny at all. Appreciate you, Milton. Says, what is Unc talking about? He makes no sense. Which one? We got a couple Uncs up here.
Probably talking about me.
Appreciate you, Sean Miller. Said, fellas, let's not be hypocrites. We laugh at Kendra's contestants, but as she laughed at our people, we just have to do better as Black people. I agree, Sean.
Yep.
A lot of truth. Big shout out to Petty Sam McCuff through gifted 10 Truth Over Lies memberships. Appreciate you, Sama.
Appreciate your brother coming through like you do.
This Bentley that I park in the church is not just for me. It's for the church. It's for us.
Can we drive it?
No, God wouldn't want that in Jesus' name.
Amen, Pastor. Amen.
This Bentley that I park in the church is not just for me. It's for the church. It's for us.
You can't come home, man.
Shout out to Manuel Presley. Says you should only be allowed to buy fruit, vegetables, and water with government assistance. It benefits the people on it and the farmers. Any issues? Well, other companies was losing out on money. They had to get their cut.
So here we go. We're gonna keep it moving. I want to get Beans in. He's been patiently waiting. I see Leon come up. What you got, Beans?
Yeah, man. I can't even respond to her.
No.
I just want to point out a couple of things. Like even earlier we was talking about this on Ham Channel, and I just did some more research into it because I just wanted to see what the numbers look like. And what I'm seeing is that so black people make up 26% of people who get SNAP, right?
26%. I think 13 to 14% of our overall population.
Yeah, but that's an irrelevant statistic, which is what I was trying to explain to them, right? So it's no. You're saying 13 to 14% of our population gets food stamps?
Yep, 13 to 14, yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Well, my numbers say it's more like 16, but what I'm looking at though is that a big percentage of this. So when I was doing the math, it basically 39%. Let's just go with all of them for a second. 39% of all SNAP benefit recipients are children, right? Yeah. Then another 38% are women. So that means 23% are men, right? Or male rather, right? But then, so when you look at it, it's black children make up 10% overall, and then black adults make up 16%, right? Overall, that's our 26%, right? And then that number for the adults is, I think, what is it, 6? I think it was 6.6 million black adults. So 6.6 million black adults. That's a little bit more than 10% of the total population, right? Now, of black adults, it's probably like 22 million, right? So 10%. So it's probably more like closer to that 16, right? But the reason why I wanted to point this out is because when you look at these numbers and you say, okay, yeah, we're talking about kids, right? And then we're talking about women for the majority of this. I don't understand why we have a problem with this. The only people who I see, and I'm not even saying it's logical, but the only people who I could see making an argument against women and children getting food stamps is red pill niggas. Well, it's these guys that want women to suffer so bad that they come running back to the throne on their hands and knees saying, please forgive me, right? Now, I think we all would love to see a version of that, but what the fuck stamps got to do with it, though? Like in real life, though, like it's food stamps. I don't know what y'all think they really be giving people. You know what I'm saying? But
I think the sentiment is that, you know, I could be wrong. Because I don't feel this way. But if I could think about what you said, you know, saying there's guys that want these women to come on back on hand and knee, maybe based on the fact that whatever in the 80s, 70s, women traded in their men for government assistance. You know, maybe so they like, hey, maybe there's some hard feels about that. Hey, y'all traded us in for food stamps and WIC. Now come on back. Could that be it?
Not according to this number. See, don't support that.
It has nothing to do with women.
a dude's desire for one of these women. It has to do with able-bodied ass people out here not fucking working. Able-bodied fucking people with all their limbs not fucking producing. And also they talk shit. They would call us butlers because we work. They would call us stupid because we go to work and they don't have to go to work and they live in their certain life. Hey, look, I got a house, I got food, and I don't even go to work. Who's really the dumb one? Me or you? They talk that kind of shit, and that's why we come at them. Nobody ain't fucking fiending for fucking welfare queens. Nobody ain't missing out on that got stuff. If any, you know what I'm saying? It's like everything ain't about some miserable fucking womb of these damn women. Male, female, any able-bodied person that's not working, got a sense of entitlement, talking about my stuff. They don't even understand that this is a privilege and a blessing, not a right. Because if you can't achieve and can't become in a lot of countries, you just gonna start to death. If you can't provide for your kids in a lot of countries, and we not talking third world living in huts, if you can't get right, you just not gonna have. So the fact that you get all this help in America is a blessing and a privilege, but it's not a right. But they think this is a right. And they get entitled to the shit. And that's where the problem lies, and that's where a lot of people frustration come. Add that to the fucking shit talking.
So here's the issue with this, right? According to my research, approximately 60% of adult SNAP participants are employed. But remember, they make up 61% of the entire SNAP pop. Right? Do you see what I'm saying? So these narratives that we try to paint to make it seem like it's just all these food stamps going to these able-bodied people that y'all love to throw around. But again, nobody don't talk about this able-bodied shit when we get to talking about all these military motherfuckers getting disability when ain't nothing wrong with them. Right?
Because
I'm still talking.
Mine shit,
I'm
nigga.
still talking, bro. Like I didn't interrupt you at all. I didn't interrupt you at all. Right? What I'm saying is that at the end of the day, this is what I was trying to ask Fantastic, which he will never respond to. Why do we feel like we need to use the minority to make our points? I go out of my way to try to make my points with the macro, unless I'm discussing the minority. But if we're talking about, oh, I feel like so much of my money is going towards this, then the majority of your money is going towards people who actually qualify for it. So why you whining?
All right, let me get in here real quick, Beans. St. Louis trucker, you keep coming up here, brother. You got something going on with your mic. You got to mute it. It won't let us mute it. I don't know. I see you coming back. Also, brother Chris, you got to stay on camera if you up here, brother. Where we at? There's something going on with your mic.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
We hear you getting feedback though while we talking, and we can't mute you. You got to mute yourself.
Oh, okay.
Can you mute your mic? It's still going. Yeah, you got a lot of background noise.
Yeah, so you got to figure that out. But anyways, what you got? Where was we at here?
Go ahead, Unc.
Well, I was gonna say, yes, those people being employed but working part-time at Taco Bell, you working, but is you really working? See, the qualifications are excessively low. I was just looking in that today, how much you can make to qualify, and those are numbers of a person that's not trying. Like in Texas, for example, one person can qualify if they make $1,255 a month. How are you a grown-ass person making $1,255 a month? For a family of 5, right? You make $3,049 a month in Texas to qualify. A family of 5 should be you, a woman, and 3 kids. If you're a family of 5 with just you and 4 kids, you already done made a series of bad decisions and stuff that people don't want to doggone the knowledge. But if you are a man, a woman, and 3 kids and only making $3,049 a month, something ain't right. people like to talk about how much people making, but they don't talk about all the choices and decisions that were made to why they can't make no money. You know, where's your education? Where's your certifications? Where's your trade? What have you done and what choices have you made to make it to where you can make more money? But all of a sudden, demand the system, blah, blah, blah. So if you don't qualify, if you qualify for the shit, it's already a problem because the qualification for it is some low level ass bullshit.
I agree. So what you got? What you got, brother? Vince, would you finish here? What you got?
Yeah. I mean, my thing is this, bro. This is what I'm saying. Now I can't speak for Unc be streaming, right? But the problem with conservatives is that they just be all over the place. On one hand, man, listen, get a job. But then when you get a job, now all of a sudden that job ain't good enough. Oh, you only work at Taco Bell. Well, nigga, that's what I qualify for. Or that's the place that called me back. I went, I got the job, and now you shitting on me for having the job. Right? So it's just like you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. At the end of the day, nobody on this panel, nobody on none of these panels is not paying for none of this welfare shit. And the minute y'all accept that, maybe y'all will stop trying to punch down on people that just doing less than you, because those people will always exist. So you're wasting your time. At the end of the day, the folks qualify for it. The same way how you qualify for disability by lying about it, the same way how niggas qualify for tax credits and all kind of other shit by lying about how much money they make and this and that, writing off shit that they know they ain't got no damn business writing off, that don't got nothing to do with their business. Everybody uses the system in a certain way. And if you think you paying for it on one end, then that means you paying for it across the board, but you actually aren't. That's the point. You're not paying for nobody's assistance.
So are you going to just continue to disrespect veterans? I've been to war 4 times. I ain't got to lie about nothing. This the thing. You can't lie about those things.
But
those
wait,
things
are you taking it personal?
I didn't cut you out. No, answer your no. I didn't cut you out. No, I'm not taking it personal. Let me talk. Those things got to be researched and certified and verified. I can't just say I saw this and I saw that. They got to make sure I was there. I was in that incident. That incident was documented. They got okay. They go say okay. He was in Al-Assad, Iraq in 2005. He was there when this mortar round hit this vehicle. He was there when this person got blew up. He went to therapy immediately afterwards. It's all documented. He got his CAB, his combat action badge, because he participated in this combat action. He saw these things. He witnessed these things. You don't just go there and sit there. Hey, doc, eyes are crazy. Give me money. So these veterans lying stuff. And the funny part is the reason people are able to come up here and talk this crazy stuff is because of people in the United States Army.
Right. So let me ask you a question real quick. If I call somebody who I know is a veteran and they come up here right now and say, absolutely, they know people who lie to get disability, are you going to call them a liar or just me because I'm not a veteran?
Listen, I never said it was 100% absolute. See,
so why are you arguing it?
Because you acting like that's just what's done. You didn't say I know a person. You said veterans be lying.
Not right there.
Luther, am I lying?
Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do for you. Just for the sake of this argument, I'll concede to you saying that's what I'm saying if you concede to that's exactly what y'all do too. Y'all make it seem like everybody who getting some kind of government assistance is able-bodied and sitting on their ass.
Nobody never said that because we know it's disabled people.
The difference between me and you, though, is that I go get statistics to back up what I'm saying. And all you finna do right here is sit here and say, no, you got to verify this and verify that. Show me proof. Because I can bring somebody up here who was in the military that will absolutely tell you, you damn right. It's a lot of y'all out here lying on talking about you got this disability and that disability and ain't got a damn thing. So I'm saying if I'm exaggerating, then so are you. So how about we both just stop exaggerating?
But the main problem,
like everybody gaming the system.
You're doing a apples and bowling balls, buddy. Because the simple fact is, I Googled this before because of your beanhead ass and government compensation and government assistance literally have 2 clear and concise definitions.
What does that have to do with lying?
Well, you always like to try to put veterans and niggas like you in the same pot. So that's where the conversation already went left.
What does that have to do with lying, though?
But they ain't lying.
If you don't have a disability and you're lying about, who pays for veterans' disability? Taxpayers, right?
How can you prove they don't have a disability?
Who? I'm gonna try it one more time. Who pays for veterans' disability? Taxpayers, right? Okay, so if they lying about it, then they gaming the system, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so if the problem is that it's all these people gaming the system with government assistance, what difference do it make if it's government compensation if they still gaming the system?
Because
what I'm saying is why you ain't mad at everybody. Why?
Because y'all don't even have to lie to game the system. Y'all just got to underachieve. You might not be lying. You literally making $19,000 a year. So you're not lying. You just an underachieving motherfucker.
But that's an American thing, though.
Ain't my America.
Half of the country makes less than 40K, bro. What are you talking about? Half.
Okay, well, half the country is losers. How about that?
And that's my point. Thank you. Checkmate.
Nope.
See, that's what I'm saying. It don't have anything to do with, well, that's the way the game is designed. Nobody opens up a business and says, I'm finna pay all my employees $50 an hour because that's what they deserve.
Are you gonna make me pull out the violin?
The most money they can while spending the least amount. That's how business works. So the reason why the median income is not even 40K, it's not because people don't fucking go to work. It's because everybody ain't goddamn doctors and lawyers. People have regular ass jobs like regular ass people are going to do. And those regular ass jobs pay mediocre income.
Do you think
they
have you ever thought
jobs don't pay?
Have you thought they had those regular jobs because they stopped at high school? Like I said, they have no formal education. They have no certificates. They have no fucking trades. They have 2 or 3 felonies. They in and out of jail. They won't put the weed down. Then want to blame the system and all the stuff. Yes, regular jobs are out there.
What you talking about?
But just because regular jobs
again, we know that we have 2 million, or is it 3 million? There's 2 or 3 million felons in the country. So that's not even representing half the country, bro.
You just focus on one thing. You just focus on felons. I'm talking about just the people who ain't doing shit. What about them?
This what it got something to do with. The motherfucker that work at your goddamn Walmart that stock the shelf so your ass could go shopping every fucking week. That motherfucker make 40K. And he keep your shelves stocked for you. So you don't gotta go in the back of Walmart and unpack that shit yourself and find out where it's at. It's where you expect it to be every time you go. And he make 40K and you calling him a fucking bum for doing a job that benefits you.
But if he got complaints and concerns, it's up to him to do better and get out of that.
He ain't stop complaining. You are. You're the one complaining. Yes, you complaining that he has a job that allows him to qualify for benefits.
Do we need to get that white lady to bring up the videos of people literally complaining again?
They complaining about not getting their benefits.
Yeah, but if they was making money, they wouldn't even get them.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense. We just showed y'all on the last show that you would still qualify. That's my point. Even at that amount, you still qualify.
Well, get more.
Is it competence? Is there a competence issue? Because, like I said, coming from poverty, working my first job was at Wendy's, and like all the jobs I had, there was this anxiety and pressure that I was not making enough, and I had to go and find other labor jobs. Most of my jobs were not tech. No, they were labor jobs. Right, working with. So, like, I believe that's where I know I'm pretty sure that's what Brother Red put talking about. You, especially as a man, as a parent, you should have this anxiety that when I'm doing ain't enough, I must find better by any means, and not being complacent with the job at Wendy's or Taco Bell.
Come on, nephew, you better than this, bro.
I hate doing
talking about the majority of people. Bro, how many people can actually go be underwater welders right now? How many of those jobs you think exist actually, right? How many people try to go to the NFL every year and they only pick 5 motherfuckers every year? Like, how many people these jobs that pay all this money aren't necessarily in abundance. And here's the thing about it. This is how you know this is just some judgmental shit that Unc be doing, because I know he fucking smarter than this. Right now, if the median income for the country is 39,000, and everybody just Thanos snapped and started making 100K, a gallon of milk would be $47 fucking dollars. everybody making more money can't be the answer, because the more money you put into the system, it causes inflation.
I ain't saying everybody have to do it.
You have to have goods for people to be able to purchase. Therefore, they can't let everybody have money, because if everybody have money, then it would be no fucking goods to purchase.
Nobody's saying everybody has to do it. We get it. It's always going to be has and have not.
So then why are you complaining about 25%?
Well,
I'm sorry.
Because some of them need to step their shit up.
How? It's 12%. That makes sense.
Some of them can still. So your mindset is that this is where a person's at, and this is where they have to stay.
No, that's not what we're saying, because they don't stay there. And this is also something that I proved the other day. When you look at the time and length that most people, the majority of people, are getting these supplements. Housing was like 3.8 years. Food stamps was like 2 point something. That was the median. That means half of the people get off of that shit faster than that.
Well, Mo needs to not
making it seem like everybody just got this shit for a lifetime, bro.
All right,
listen, man.
Let me
so
get
now welfare queens don't exist.
Let me get in real quick,
bro.
Let me get in real quick, and we're gonna pass the mic. Here's what I'll say: part of the solutions comes down to family, people getting married. So Bean says, why do people have an issue with people getting food stamps? That's not our issue. Our thing comes with moving the community forward, and that starts with creating families. And the welfare is, the single moms. They use it as an alternative to being a wife, which is part of the problem. So that's our issue with it, is the whole single mom thing. And we wish that we would come together, but that causes more of a division. So that's just my thought on it.
Well, that's a good point, but I'm saying at the end of the day, it's still a very nominal number, right? That's what I'm trying to get people.
What's the nominal number of single moms?
No, the people who actually use this shit. It's a small number compared to the total population, right? And when we start looking at it, we're seeing how much of it is just benefiting children. It's like
now can we talk about the population of single moms that collect welfare? Can we speak on that issue?
Well, I ain't gonna lie, I don't have the numbers for white, Hispanic, Arab, and and others alike. But I'm saying when it comes to us, I can look at the numbers, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. If we have 22 million women, and 5 of them is using some form of government assistance, right? To me, I don't understand what the big deal is, because they not all getting the same exact thing. It's all based on your income. And if 60% of them work, then you don't have this plethora of fucking welfare queens. That's the point.
Well, it's not the queens. I get it. A lot of these women do work. They're using it as supplemental, right? So the problem is it's an incentive. It's an incentive for them to not have a husband. It's an alternative route. It's like, look, you don't have to go this way. I got a detour for y'all. And we like to hell with that detour. We want to keep our women on the right track. And they try to take them on a detour.
People be purposely keeping their income low.
So, but there's an explanation for that too, though, right? That would make it make sense. But let me show you this. I think my nephew probably heard me say this before, Mr. Walker. You ever heard me talk about the child tax credit, right?
Yep.
So the thing about the child tax credit, it's just also welfare, right? But the thing about it is that it came in 1997. So that means prior to 1997, nobody was getting the child tax credit, right? But they then brung in the child tax credit and said, you know what? We'll go ahead and let y'all get this child tax credit. If you only make up to a certain amount of money, we'll let y'all file y'all kids and we'll give you this little tax credit, right? Guess what everybody did? Nobody's like, no, I don't want that shit. That welfare. I don't want no handout. Everybody's like, yep, let me get that shit. So at the end of the day, the point is that any of this shit that you qualify for, you would take it. And the only people who talk crazy are the ones who don't qualify, or else they would take it, bro.
And that's my point. If I qualified, I would take it. But the mission should be not to qualify.
But you still do, even at your income now.
No, the fuck I don't. My kids can't.
You qualify for the child tax credit. That's welfare.
I pay taxes.
It's not welfare.
And here's the thing, we drew a line to divide with the child tax credit. We now categorize Section 8 and food stamps under poverty welfare.
Right.
Section 8, because that's who they are set for, people that are under the poverty line. But here's a number for us. 47% of all, that's your favorite word, Beans. 47% of all Black mothers were single mothers. This is in 2023. This suggests the number of Black single mothers utilized the program to supplement their food budget the most, especially with the fact that today the majority of that Black kids make up like a large majority of who utilize the food stamp program. So there we go. It's not a small. If 47% of all Black mothers were single mothers. Come on, Beans. That's a large percentage of how many of them most likely on food. Every last single mom is on food stamps. There ain't no way around that.
I just gave you that's not true because I just gave you the whole number.
You telling me that, Beans, you believe that every last single mom don't get food stamps?
No,
I wouldn't say every. The majority.
The vast majority.
90%. I'm reaching 90% of single moms at least are on food stamps outside of the CEOs, the ones that's getting a bag. That's what it's gonna take. You got to be rich.
But that's the point. You're talking about the ones who qualify for it. That's what I'm saying. There's a plethora of women who don't. If in the last quarter the median income for Black women was $52,000, that means half of them made more than that, right? So that means at a minimum we could probably argue that about 50% to 40% of them don't even qualify, right? That's not true.
I can't follow that. I can't follow that train of thought, brother.
Well, the thing is, they take into account of the whole household. If she got 3 kids, that's 4 people.
Absolutely, but what I'm saying, but again, what I'm saying is, once you start getting to the higher incomes, they won't qualify. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
You said 50,000, they will still qualify.
That's why I said the argument would be 50 to 40. That's why I said that. That's exactly why I said that. So I'm giving you 60% would qualify, but I'm saying that don't mean they are, right? I'm saying I'm giving you the whole number from my research. 26% of the SNAP users, right? And it was 10% of that were children, and then 16% were adult blacks, right? So that 16% is right here. What's the millions? 10.8. So 10.8 equals 4.2. Oh, so the Black adults. Okay, so Black adults was 6.6. Yeah. So that's 6.6 million adults. You know damn well there's more single mamas than that. Right? And we already know that they're a higher percentage than us, right? So they had like 38% of SNAP users, and then 23% were men, right? So that's what I'm saying. If it's only 6.6 million Black adults across the board, and we know out of how many Black women? 12 million. 22. 12 of them being of adult age, I'm gonna go on a limb and say it's more than 6.6 million of them with kids, right? And again, that 6.6 million is also including men at a clip of around 20%. So that's what I'm saying is, yeah, even if they are, it's food. Why do I care? Why do I even care? Because
this went back to what I just stated, Beans, is we are trying to move the community forward, and these single moms are using this as an alternative to being under instruction and being a wife, and that's part of moving it forward. So it's hand in hand as far as we concerned.
I understand that argument, but I can make the argument that college education and higher income is doing more damage to the Black family than the welfare system is doing in 2025, because it's way more Black women who are earning higher, and they outnumber you by 700,000 adults, 1 million in minors.
So are you stating that?
But I don't see that as an issue, though. I don't have a problem with getting with a woman that got a degree and make money versus a woman with 4 kids on welfare.
But they got a problem with getting with you.
No, as far as marriage, though, Beans, that's not an issue for the community. It's being educated. That ain't an issue.
No. I'm saying, but they have the issue with us. They say that we ain't good enough.
Not if you got your shit together.
Comparing the two, I mean.
Hey, listen, I just did, hey, Mr. Gavin, on my channel, I don't know if you want to play it. I just did a short. They interviewed the chick. They asked her, would you rather be the side chick of a like an athlete, rich super NBA guy, or a loyal average man? She said loyal average man. They said, yeah, so 50,000, 60,000, that's cool. She, wait, hold on. I ain't agreed to no 60,000. He said, but that's about average, right? 60,000. She's like, no, that's crazy. He's like, well, 100K ain't average. She said, that's still below average.
But that's social media shit. You know, the vast majority of these chicks ain't never had a nigga made 100K inside they sugar walls. Come on. Like, most people don't even know people that make 100K. I only know 5 or 6 of them my goddamn self. And I know one millionaire. So these women be lying. But they say that stuff because it sounds good.
At this point, come on, man. We gotta give it some credence. It's been 5 years. At this point, it's been thousands and thousands and thousands and a lot of little whatchamacallit. What do they call it when they poll? A lot of polls don't even use thousands of people. At this point, we got thousands and thousands and thousands of women from their own media platforms to other people's media platforms, from feminist media platforms to Kevin Samuels to everywhere. And they just keep saying this ain't enough because they are also making that amount of money, right?
It's called wishful thinking. It's called wishful thinking.
They are capped. They are lying. A lot of these women just flat out lying.
They baby daddy in the last 5 dudes they smashed don't never be none of the stuff they be listing. He don't hardly be 6 feet.
So yeah,
he don't make 6 figures. He ain't none of that. So that woman was just saying something.
No, listen, I agree with
you. Made 50K. She would the nigga make 20K if he find enough.
Hold on. I agree with you on what I agree with you that the actual choices that they get to make won't match up with what they saying out of their mouth. But the problem is, you know how we know what they saying is true about what they want is because they keep mistreating the men that they get that don't fit that image. And that's why so many niggas online saying these bitches cheaters, these bitches disrespectful, they won't let you lead, they won't let all this other shit go on because you not meeting this image of what they have in their head about what the man in their life is supposed to be doing.
Now you're not lying.
Mistreating you.
You're not lying. The average woman thinks she too good for the average man.
There you go.
That is the doggone truth.
So that's what I'm saying. Even though I agree with Mr. Gavin, I think the point he's making is solid about what the correction is, and we don't have a problem with that. But I'm saying they do. So I think that's doing more harm than the welfare, because the truth of the matter is y'all don't even want them welfare girls.
Well, listen, we want them before. That's what I'm saying. We're trying to prevent. It's preventative maintenance means.
Okay.
We don't want you to get to the point where you're a welfare queen and think somebody cleanup man. We want a generation of women that want more and better for the community.
Yeah, I get that.
There you go. But and I know for sure there's not a marriage-minded guy that's gonna see some tender, pretty, childless sister working at Chick-fil-A, and then she find out she on food stamps. Oh, that's all right. Let that take off the food stamp. Yeah, because you ain't no food stamp queen yet. That go right.
So real quick, let me grab these super chats that I want to get Leon, TJ, and Baba T in.
Yeah, you wilding. Shout out to Frederick Howard. Says women need to read Genesis chapter 3. Find out their purpose towards men. They control nothing. Roll. Appreciate you, brother Emmanuel. Says Beans, why we should incentivize bad decisions.
I don't think we should, but I mean, you can't stop. There's going to be some sort of corruption in everything, bro. Like, you can't stop corruption totally. So it is not enough of it to me to really complain about it.
And I think two things is true because the kids are involved. So don't nobody want to see kids starve. So it's a double-edged sword. You know, at the very same time, the only way to correct it is to sort of to stop it, to cut the head off the snake. But people will have to starve to try to correct it. It seems like they might have let it go too far, and they can't stop it.
We about to see. Appreciate you, brother Milton. Says the U.S. spends $100 million on welfare on the citizens and spends $181 million on corporate welfare.
It's more than that on the citizens.
Appreciate you, Derek Greenway. Says Mr. Beans, I will let you see my military health record anytime, and I can stand on it. Appreciate you. Appreciate your service. Thank you.
Yeah, I know Beans got some folks triggered. I mean, obviously, you know, we ain't speaking about all. Maybe Beans speaking about 2%.
It's a very small minority. And that was my argument, is that we only talk about one minority demographic for some reason. I don't get that.
So here we go. I'm gonna keep it going before we bring this next video up. Leon, you got about 2 minutes. We ain't about to do 30 minutes, Leon. I'm telling you now. We'll drop you. What you got? I'm gonna unmute you. What you got, brother? Welcome.
Release the Kraken.
Here you go.
The word says, if a man don't work, he don't eat. The word says that a man works because his mouth craves it of him. So, for those who think that the government, right now, I just finished watching a classic movie and I got all emotional, called Claudine. James Earl Jones, Diane Carroll. It was written by white folks. It was directed by a white man. A lot of people black folks don't know about this movie or refuse to watch this movie because it shows the real of what a single black woman with 2 marriages and 2 almost marriages and 6 kids is going through in order to have a decent relationship. And the man she chose was a garbage man. If you've never seen this movie, watch it. Take notes. If you've seen this movie, watch it again. So the Bible says that the day will come when 7 women would take hold of a man and say, we got everything. Just give us your name. That day is here. I ain't got shit. And I got women grabbing hold of me talking about, I need you.
I can't hear shit.
They trying to be in that layer. They trying to be in that layer, huh, Leon?
Oh, you can't hear me, Luther?
I can hear you.
We hear you. The rest of us can hear you.
Right. Okay, so I'm going to land this plane. Be a man. Don't compromise your manhood for some woman's thoughts of what it is to be a man. You know, the word says that a man is supposed to love his wife like Christ loved the church. Well, guess what? Christ died for the church. When you say I do, that's really saying I would die for you. Just make sure that the one that you would die for is worthy of your life. So
Leon not lying about that Proverbs 4:1. It's really here. I know Mr. Gavin and Mr. Walker, they married too. I don't know how they live in their life, but since I've been married, I had at least 4 or 5 women try to get in on this. That's a number 2. Not no cheating stuff, not no side piece. They wanted to be under my umbrella of protection and be in my program and be under my leadership and mentorship. They was okay with being the number 2 type stuff. It's just that we talked about it. I talked about it with my old lady, and she not about that life, but not for jealous reasons. We just got a daughter, and and when you got kids, you don't want to present them to alternative stuff like that, especially when you got a daughter. So we opted out. You know what I'm saying? So it don't work for having kids and stuff. But the simple fact, and these were attractive.
These are not ugly.
Under 30.
Yes.
They just wanted some grown man mentor and leadership. So like I said, seven women come to one man. Yo, make us right. That time is here and now. But not for every man. Every man not gonna get 7 women. And I ain't even no top tier dude. But the top tier ones can definitely do it. They doing it now. Chris Brown probably got 20. But even like normal dudes, 60, 70, 80K guys, gonna be able to get 3 or 4 women if they want it at this point now.
Mr. Gavin and Mr. X both have given scenarios of when they went on vacation and when there were women who were looking at them and knew they were married. They were like, look, can I get in on this? Because they saw the stability. See, right now, what men need to do is act like men. You know, don't be some woman's version of what she thinks a man is. Be a man. So, your manhood is precious. You know, don't think for a second that men are not the prize, because they are, because they were made first. Women were made to help the man. So, I'm landing this thing. You know, come on back to me when I'm about halfway through with this.
Gotcha.
So y'all got to say this real quick.
Go ahead, Bean.
Yo, it's some people out here that get government assistance. Some men out here that get government assistance that will knock your head off your shoulders. So I'm just saying, all this thing where we want to try to make it seem like you ain't a real man and this and that, bro. We lived in history where they took a man and strapped his legs to two horses and made the horses run into different directions, right? Okay, we lived in the country where that was going on. I think it's okay for somebody to get some damn food stamps, bro. Like, I think it's okay, man. It ain't that big of a deal, bro. Okay, we live in a place where they used to do what was called buck breaking. All right. I think it's okay for somebody to get some child tax credit, some Section 8, like all of that is okay. The rest of the world is coming to America because America offers shit from its government. Everybody else is flocking here trying to get what they can out the government, and black people, the only ones saying, man, why are we trying to depend on the government? It's just.
But the problem is, we're not concerned with just about black people getting the stamps. It ain't about the black people. It's all of them that's fucking off and being lazy and underachieving. And especially primarily, people need to understand what's going on now is because the Democrats want to give all this stuff to doggone immigrants. And Trump like, no, we ain't trying to give this stuff to the immigrants. And that's why the stuff on block right now. Because, like, honestly, people want to act like Trump invented immigration laws. Like every country on this planet don't have immigration laws, and America don't even have the most strictest immigration laws. You can't just bring in everybody and give anything to everybody and all that stuff. So the main thing is I ain't trying to give these people a bunch of stuff. In some kind of way, people got a problem with that. Now they stuff getting paused because the Democrats want to give stuff to immigrants. So if anybody they need to be hollering at about the stuff getting paused, it's the Democrat Party, because they're the ones that's doing the Mexican standoff because they want to give stuff to immigrants, but we got American citizens not eating, and an immigrant, illegal immigrant, let's be clear, shouldn't get nothing. Because I can't just go live in Russia. I just can't go live in Japan. I just can't fly and just go to fucking Japan and just be there. It's ways to get and be in the country. By the way, you can't even become a citizen of Japan. In Korea, you can't even own a business. You got to marry a little Korean woman to get into her name. So all these people hating on America, hating on the immigrant, hating on the policies, all that stuff. They need to do some research. And Trump ain't trying to take. By the way, they're not taking y'all stuff. It's just a little pause.
Did I hear you correctly, Mr. Gavin and Mr. Walker? Because I could have been mistaken. Did I hear y'all say two sides of the same coin one episode? And were you talking about the political spectrum, or were y'all talking about something else?
I don't recall saying two sides of the same coin.
Yeah,
Well, not sure.
Damn. Would you say that that's where you would land on? Like, this divide between Democrats and Republicans is just, especially for old ass people, just the silliest shit in the world, man. Like, the whole thing is a game, man. Like, there's no way You know what I'm saying? It's like,
I agree with the
the
game.
Republicans line is like, nah, the whole thing is a whole game.
Yes.
They all involved in planning, and it's just they make it look a certain way to us with the media because we stupid and fall for the dumb shit. And I'm not necessarily saying that what I'm saying about who did what is wrong. I'm saying they all playing the same fucking game though, right? It's when I was in the streets, we was all playing the same game. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody, I might have been a vice lord. Them guys over there was GDs, but we was all playing the same game, right? It wasn't no they doing this and no, we all doing the same shit. Niggas used to have meetups, truth talks, all kind of shit. We knew what was going on. So I'm just saying, if we doing that shit on a little local ass level, there's no way these people don't know what's going on. All this shit is, hey, we're gonna do this shit, and then 4 years later, we're gonna do this shit, and then in 40 years, this how this shit gonna look. Because we talking about some of the smartest fucking people in the world, bro, running this show, right? That we call politics and that we call governments and countries and shit. So I'm not necessarily knocking the idea of playing to figure out who did what, but I'm saying they all in cahoots with each other. And even if Unc is right, guess what? I am not gonna not feed my kids to starve out another motherfucker. Should have never happened. I would never make that decision.
I agree, Beans. I agree that I like the fact that you compare the government to gangs. because that's I've been saying that it's gangster. I've been saying that. If we can acknowledge that ain't too much difference, why can't we acknowledge that these Democrats and Republicans doing gangster-ish? They're doing what's in their best interest, regardless of how the citizens feel. That's always been what it was. Now all of a sudden we're like, oh, how dare they pause food stamps? They was never doing any of this for the good. If there's always an agenda. Yes, and we can't. I don't believe, and I move in a way that we can't afford to sit here and complain about we don't know the rules to the game, because that is true. They do withhold, the government, the powers to be, they do withhold the rules to the game. Shout out to the brother John Hope Bryant. He touches on that, right? Not John, I think his name John Hope Bryant, but he touches on that. If we knew the rules to the game, we will wipe the slate clean. We would, anytime we know the rules and it's a fair playing field or equal, not fair, equal, then we always knock it out the park. But this is, we have to educate ourselves, understand what politics are truly about, and understand there's no emotion. It's just gangster-ish. We got to find ourselves on the right side of this gangster-ish, because some of us are going to fall to the wayside. I just hope it's not too many. I hope.
That part. I want to get brother TJ in, then we're going to get Baba T in. What you got, TJ?
Start game banging again.
40 minutes, man. We can move on to the
Can't hear you, brother.
Can't hear you, TJ.
You gotta hold on.
Your mic off.
Very low. Very low.
Very low.
Hold on a second. I gotta
go. We're gonna go to Baba T. What you got, Baba T? What you got up?
TJ over there looking like a strong ass thug.
Listen, you all are talking real nice, man. I like what I'm hearing. Young brother, Mr.
Yes,
Beans,
sir.
where you from?
Chicago.
Chicago. Well, you moved that goalpost all the way to Lake Michigan, don't you? Listen, man, I'm from Chicago. Okay? I'm part of the 1968 Democratic Convention where we was kicking white folks' asses. All right? Okay? You don't know these streets like I know them. You're a gangbanger. Huh? I'm a brother, look out for the community. So let's get this straight. When you told me, hey, that ain't a man, if you can go feed your children instead of being on food stamps, don't you know we never wanted handouts? Our pride wouldn't allow it. Okay? That's why people that get food stamps, they would be hiding it, paying for groceries. They wouldn't even pull it out so you could see it. Man, what you talking about, man? You don't know no history. Okay? So don't throw that stuff out there. You're right, brother. They the same coin. They the same coin. But number one, if you know our history, we didn't concern ourselves with that coin. We concerned ourselves with us. How you think we had all these black cities and everything? Huh? We already know we can rock together. But that's the game that happened. Y'all running around here with 666. You meet your highest level at 40 to 40. Where y'all get that stuff from? Europeans. We've always had to work together. Like my brother Leon said, you had the garbage man with the school teacher, baby. How you think we got this far without working together? That's that game they told y'all and y'all running with it. Like my brother Leon said, be a man, man. I remember I had to go 3 hours on the train to get to a job out in the suburbs. What's wrong with you, man? Come on. We don't make excuses. It's too much money out here for men to not be working and having a job. Don't you know the statistics say 18 to 24 age group, they just don't want to work. They stop looking for work. They don't want to work. Okay? So, hey, man, I told you I got too much knowledge for you. Mr. Walker, do me a favor.
Yes, sir.
You hear me?
Yes, sir.
When I tell you something, okay, I say put your big ears on, okay? When I tell you something that's happening, you look it up on Google, scroll up so you can get the contents. Because they know by the algorithm, most people just look at what's there. They don't scroll up and get the contents of the situation. All right? Now, I'm going to give you another thing. You said Minister Farrakhan said a nation can go only as high as its women, right?
Yes, sir.
That's plagiarism. That was said back in the 1800s by a sister named McLeod. You got to learn your history, man.
It's still true, but okay, but it's still true, right, Unc?
Yes.
Okay, I still okay.
You just played. Minister Farrakhan didn't say this sister said this.
I heard it. I believe I heard it. I heard it from Farrakhan. I do my best to cite my sources.
Man,
I
I don't
apologize.
mess with Farrakhan. I'm right up the
apologize,
street from
Unc.
Maryland Mazik #2. Farrakhan is a slime, man.
Damn. Oh, don't do the good
Don't do that.
Listen here, man. I knew about Farrakhan when Malcolm X found him as a Callisto singer in Boston. He's the stickiest dude around. What's wrong with you?
He can't change? Where he can't change?
No, he ain't changed.
Malcolm X was
all
slick
of
too,
Malcolm
Unc.
X literature out the mosque and put all his crap in there. No, he can't change. Literature and history is history. That's going on, baby. All right, so I'm finished. Okay, go ahead, you all. What y'all rapping about?
Can
I
I
told
say
you about
something?
food stamps. Go ahead, man.
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Go ahead, Leon.
I can't stand him.
Because I'm
You
a
know we
Christian.
giving this brother all this
Because
time
I'm
to
a
talk.
Christian, I don't really say a
There's
whole
other
lot
people
about
here.
I don't say a whole lot about Farrakhan because I know how the Muslims are. But actually, to tell the truth, the true Muslims do not consider the Nation of Islam to be Muslim.
That's right.
They are a marginalized group, according to, and this is coming from the inside out. Because when I was a kid, my dad was a military.
Oh, I don't want to go down this rabbit hole. We went down. We went with Beans.
But okay, all right. Now,
Really? Because Beans been talking about the subject.
You're right.
Beans ain't been talking about himself at all. So fuck all y'all.
Food stamps was a shame. It was a shame to get assistance. Mr. Walker was talking about how he got food stamps in college. I did too. And ate real good. You know, but the fact of the matter is that it was a shame to bring out those stamps. Even as a child, you knew that when your mama sent you to the store with them food stamps, it was a shame.
Oh, in college, I flaunted it.
This is the
In college,
y'all.
yeah, 'cause,
We
I
had
was
cards.
a student
We had
athlete.
cards.
I
I
deserved
did.
food stamps. See
Yeah,
that? I'm being selfish. I was a student athlete. I deserved every stamp. I flaunted that card.
Yes, we had a card there. See, they changed it over to a credit card. Well, I used to buy steaks, ribeyes, and shit because I lived in the co-ed dorm my last couple of years. So we had a full kitchen in between the girl side and the boy side. Man, I used to cook. Look, them women be coming over there. Boy, them women they be hungry too, right? And they know. Look, you can get some food over at Leon's house, but you might have to do some things.
Leon say this right here. Leon say this right here will get him some tonight. Right here. He don't want to spend this.
It was embarrassing, but I spent it.
Raising the price. You raising the price. That's a $50 bill.
This right here.
Leon said they come to his house to get some meat and some meat.
Hey, look. Well, see, they're trying to tell you that this is the uncuffing time when they break up with you. This is the time when they get with you because it's cold. See, it's cold. I got women coming over to my house right now, be standing right in front of that heat. It's warm in here.
What would this get me on?
It's all TJ fault. If he would have just took his
What would
turn.
this get me?
You know what it get.
What you got
Tonight.
Hey, hold on, what you got on the subject matter, TJ? Take a break, Leon. What you got, TJ?
Look, we might as well go to the next subject because what I came up for, that was 35, 40 minutes ago. Jesus Christ.
We've been touching on the food stamp debacle.
Yeah, we done went all the way around. But the only thing I'll say, because we can move on, I want to just get to the next video, but is anybody surprised that we're the face of debauchery?
No.
Are we surprised?
No, because they set it up like that.
Stop saying they. Y'all get on my damn
the media.
Y'all be quiet,
Leon. I'm gonna meet you. Let him talk.
Set it up like that. But
Mr.
guess
Leon,
what?
stop saying they. They can't do nothing without our participation. That's all I'm just saying. We always want to blame the boogeyman when we out here actively participating, like that white woman out there, with that montage. Is that montage that she was playing, is that the majority of black folks? No, but we allow those kind of people to represent our image and they want to sit here and want to complain about being victimized.
Amen.
And we act like that.
Amen. Amen.
We act like that kind of white woman isn't prevalent in every aspect of the life that we work, including on the job. We get dealt with by the representation of what that woman what she was making fun of. That's what they think of us. They think that's the majority of us because we allow it. We allow that narrative to perpetrate out here. I don't even know the right word right now. I'm kind of frustrated and tired. But we allow permeate is what the word I was looking for. We allow that kind of imagery to keep going on because we let the worst of us speak for us. Because we're so busy.
Propagate. The word is propagate.
We're so busy trying our best to sit there and say, oh, that's not us. Well, yeah, they represent us, so it actually is. And so when we get dealt with roughly by the boys in blue or the system or somebody talks slick to you on your job, it's because they think you like them.
Yeah, if you see it's the one in the middle, he got the red shirt on. It says truth over lies.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
that's
all I really got to say about that old subject, but I want to see the next video so I can participate a little fully before I get off of here.
But no, I agree.
Don't mute me. I want everybody to hear me reporting your damn channel right now for this fake ass news that y'all producing right now. I'm on with YouTube right now. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, with all the muscles and shit.
What lies was told?
Get him.
What lies did TJ tell? What you got?
Bro,
what lies did he say?
How you gonna say we allow it when that bitch got a whole YouTube channel with 100,000 subscribers?
I'm talking about the image, Beans. We allow we
present the image.
To come out here.
You can't grab the image if we don't present it.
But it's fucked up people in every race. There's no way you cannot present it. There's going to be assholes and people who do dumb shit in every race.
So
but
what
when
about
they
the
spend
races?
all their time talking about us and we don't want to spend no time talking about them.
Beans, then why are we the face of entitlement in this country? When we know we're not.
They say we are.
They say we are.
Do we not perpetrate it at all, Beans? At all? We don't perpetrate it at all?
It's 26% perpetration.
Now here we go. Yes or no, brother? Do we perpetrate what they? Do we perpetrate? No. You saying we don't? So those
no, because when you
all those
that's a
pictures you pulled
disingenuous
up
question.
was AI.
Beans, come up here and advocate for food stamps in Section 8.
Listen, you can't say that if it ain't the majority, right? The fact of the matter is there's a minority of people in every fucking race that do dumb shit. And they go out and they make sure they stick microphones and cameras and do stories on all of our fucked up people. Meanwhile, we don't even want to talk about them. And we have people like, I ain't gonna say no names or point no fingers, who say they don't matter. It don't matter what they doing. Well, damn, if it don't matter to us what they doing, it damn sure shouldn't matter to them what we doing. When everything they can talk about what we doing, they doing more of it.
So if
everything,
if the small percentage of folks that we keep talking about, says Beans, if the small percentage falls to the wayside, will we not care? So should we just not? Should we not talk about, concern ourselves with this small percentage of folks on the welfare that's abusing it, that we put on display? Should we not worry about them? Are they obsolete, Beans?
I won't say that they're obsolete.
That's what I'm getting. We're saying that we should not bring awareness to this. What wasn't there? I don't want to misquote somebody again for Bobby T get me, but someone stated that, what is it? What is it? All for one and one for all, something along those lines. Like, should we not care about this small percentage of millions of people? Like, let's agree that it's a small percentage, but that small percentage is millions. So we are saying that this small percentage of millions of single women, single black women, and millions of black children is not worth talking about. It ain't worth bringing to the light. Just let them fall to the wayside, because that
I would say yes. Because again, what we're talking about is, I got a woman that lives next door to me. She got 2 kids. She get up and go to work every day. She got Section 8. She gets some food stamps. She ain't parading niggas in and out. She ain't doing hair. She ain't selling drugs. She got 2 kids. They go to school. She work. But she do get Section 8 and she do get some food stamps. But she get up and go to work every day. But she qualifies. She qualifies for what she gets. Right? Based on a parameter set by your government. So what she gets, she qualifies for. Right? So that's what I'm saying. That's the majority of what's happening. Not the worst that these motherfuckers want to go pull up the videos to show you.
Now you said you're still a single mom though, right?
Yes.
And she got kids and she go to work every day. That's the thing. She may go to work every day, but she is suffering, and so is those children. They ain't living good. They're not. They have to painfully budget when prom and stuff come up. They scraping and scratching, and somebody thinking about doing a little bit of scheming. This is the thing. They may be working, but it's our understanding, and it's my lived experience, that the majority of these welfare situations, like you described, you are delaying the inevitable, and there are severe consequences. That financial stress and drama in those houses traumatize the kids and the mother. Like, I think that's
what I'm trying to tell you, that most people don't stay on the shit. That's what I'm saying. I look up numbers because I don't want to deal with niggas' feelings, right? Housing, 3.8 years. Food stamps was like 2.4 or some shit.
2 years too long.
Most people don't see, but it could have been 6 months and you would have said that. Yep. Most people do not stay on this shit. Like, that's what I'm saying. We picking the worst of the worst of the worst. But when we talking about the Asians, we talk about the best of the best of the best. We go straight to the Indians. We don't discuss the Vietnamese, whose median income is only 40K. We go to the Indians because they had 116. So let's discuss them. We only talk about the best of everybody else, but we stay focusing on the worst of the worst of our own.
Actually, I don't talk about others at all. That's the main problem. I constantly promote. I ain't got time for the whataboutism. Cause what the fuck is talking about the stuff they doing wrong, gonna fix what we doing wrong. So if they want to talk about us, that's that right. But it's counterproductive to be like, well, they do this too, and they do it more than us. Because that's not gonna adjust our numbers at all, and niggas need to get out of that mindset in general. If the neighbors ain't paying their rent, I still gotta fucking pay mine.
I'm not trying to be disingenuous. I'm sorry, Luther. Was you finna say something?
No, I'm saying I can only hear you. You're the only one I can hear. I can't hear anybody else.
Oh wow.
We can hear you if you want to say something.
Well, we can hear you, Luther.
I couldn't hear all the context, so I usually don't like to speak if I don't know. I can't hear.
Okay. Well, what I'm saying is this though, right? So it's difficult to make an actual argument against what he's saying, right? Because I'm not a fan of whataboutism either. But the context is this. When I say, and I'll show the audience exactly what I'm talking about right here. Watch this. Here's the example. When I say every other race of people is trying to figure out what they can get out of their government, so why shouldn't black people also?
We should.
But see, you're the only one that's saying that. Everybody else is gonna say, well, Unc just said, what do people got to do with it? What the fuck do you mean what they got to do with it? Everybody else is taking advantages of the resources provided by the government. So why shouldn't we? Give me the reason why we shouldn't do it. And if you say it's because we black, I need you to understand.
I'm giving you the reason. The goal should be not to qualify, not to qualify. And a lot of people, a lot of motherfuckers be keeping their income purposely at a certain level to continue to qualify. Those the ones we have a problem with. I don't care if it's 6,000 or 60,000. Anybody that doing that is a problem.
But see, this is what okay, first of all, see, you didn't answer the question, right? You made the statement that you're making. This is part of your belief system, and I understand that, but that's not answering the question. You went straight again to the worst of the worst instead of just answering the question straight up and down. We ain't talking about the worst of the worst. We talking whites, Hispanics, Asians, Jews, Arabs, anybody, Ukrainians, anybody, Russians, anybody else. When they get here, they trying to get whatever they can out the government. Why shouldn't we?
Nobody should.
Okay, but they are. So why shouldn't we? Why should we have to miss out on our slice of the government issued pie?
Who's saying they shouldn't?
What you mean? You just said you don't think nobody should be getting it, but I'm saying they are. So I'm asking, why shouldn't we? Where's the logic in that?
I'm saying this some bullshit. But do what you can do. But I gotta like it.
So okay, but wait. So here's my thing though, right? So and that's why I like to bring up the child tax credit. You can, as a couple, as a married couple, you can make up to $400,000 a year and still get that tax credit.
That's true.
At $400K, you shouldn't need no damn tax credit, but you still qualify for it. And I guarantee you, people still filing for it.
Now, so they're getting
that ain't the same as making $20,000 a year and getting food stamps, man. You tomatoes and bowling ball again.
No. See what I'm saying? How does it make sense for somebody who don't need it?
They say they don't need it.
You can, but we can't for the motherfucker that does need it.
We can't say they don't need it now because we definitely don't make that much, but we ain't poor. But we have 4 kids, and we definitely get that child tax credit. And I wouldn't say we didn't need it. We definitely need it when we got it. Needed it.
So
like
that's my point. That's what I'm saying. What sense does it make for these motherfuckers that's making 6 figures a piece to get this credit, right? But we telling poor people, don't get the thing that they are lined up for you. Fuck that shit. Just fuck out of here. That shit sound retarded.
I can't
Who put more money back into the economy?
Get a little scared, Uncle Leon.
Everybody does.
No. Who put money more back into the economy? The 400K family or the 30K family? So yeah, why can't they get a little break because they put more back into the ecosystem?
Hey, I'm not saying they shouldn't get it. That's the point. I'm saying everybody should get whatever they qualify for, right? As much as niggas hate it, I spend money, bro. I pay a lot of fucking taxes. What are we talking about?
You should get what you qualify for because you legally qualify. But the problem is why they qualify in the first place. Why is your income so damn low?
No, because these people understand that shit ain't no money for real. That we sit on the internet and we tell niggas that make 50K they bums. But then if they qualify for some assistance and they get it, we say,
we don't. See, I want to talk to you about this. Being we can't defend other people's positions. We don't call people bums that no, we don't. We know that you gotta make 6 figures. We believe that these sisters need to get with Mr. 40 hours. So that's our message. We don't call them bums.
We can't. But Mr. Walker, did you hear me say we? You heard me say we, right? You know damn well I don't call them no bums, but I still said we because I was trying not to be divisive. I'm just saying, as a generality, particularly on the YouTube space, we are telling men that make 50K that they are bums. This is literally what is happening around here. Not just the women, but the men too.
Not around here. There are spaces being that there are, but not again. Not we can't defend other.
I ain't ask you to defend them. I'm just saying acknowledge that it happens, so nobody.
It does happen. That's but I don't agree with it. Ain't defending that. Yeah, don't agree.
That's why I'm saying that if we know that 50K ain't no real money, why the fuck would I be mad at a nigga that's getting some food stamps and he make 50K? I'm like, why the fuck do I care? Shit, it ain't bothering me one way or another.
Don't even qualify.
Taxes and shit gonna be the same regardless to whether or not you get some food stamps, he gets some Section 8. My taxes is gonna be the same regardless. It ain't gonna matter at all.
But see, 50K don't qualify. That's how we know we're not talking about the 50K. Because I said in Texas, I researched it today. In Texas, one person got to make $1,255 a month. I did the math on it. That's ridiculous. As for the adult to make $1,255 a month, that is ridiculous. That's what you call that's how much you. That's the maximum you can make to get welfare in Texas. Food stamps.
Say it one more time, because that number ain't making sense.
$1,255 a month is if you make more than that with just by yourself, you won't qualify. But that's what I'm saying. Why are you walking around here making $1,255?
I think you must have been reading that information wrong.
No,
that's only 15,000.
That's what I'm saying. But
the federal poverty level is 15,900.
I typed in how much do you have to make to qualify for SNAP in Texas, and they showed it for one person, two people, three people, four people, and five people. Of course, as the people start going up, the money started going up. I think for five people it was $3,049, but for one person it was $1,255. And I'm sitting there like, and then I did the math. Okay, 1,255. It came up to like $7.80 something an hour, which was some terrible stuff. And I'm sitting there like, so the thing is, if you qualify, and we can't be mad about that. The problem is, what kind of waste of oxygen are you to be a person by yourself and qualify? You telling me you able-bodied and you can't eke more than $12,000 out the world
in the state of Texas?
Let me see. For like the poverty line, for a family of four, extreme poverty is $12,732. Poverty is $25,465, and you could be making about $51,000 as a family of four and be considered low income in the United States.
Yeah, that's a family of four. Because that's that $3,000 I was talking about. That family of five, $3,049. If you do like the math, $3,049 times 12, you'll get to some almost 40K type shit or something in that range or something like that. You know?
Okay, so I'm sorry, my research is showing a different number. It's showing $2,152 for one person gross monthly income limit in Texas for SNAP eligibility, which makes more sense because the federal poverty level, which we was reading earlier, is 15,900, right? So that would be crazy. And in most places it's saying like you need to be no more than 200% more than whatever the federal poverty limit is. But I mean, whatever you research, I don't know. I'm looking at this as a fiscal year of 2025, October 1st, 2024 through September of 2025, and it's showing what the max was per person. It goes all the way up to about 7,000 for 8 people. I mean, how many people had that going on, right? But I mean, to your point, I want to address the one thing though, and this is what I said earlier. I remember it was a video I saw. I can't find it again. It was actually a white guy, and he was saying, look at it this way: if what you need the most is food and clothing, you need some lights and shit like that, shelter, right? Lights and shelter and shit like that, right? And then you may have this government assistance set up, right? And the government assistance is pretty much paying for everything except your clothes, right? As they covering your food, they covering your rent, your light bill, water, and all of that type of shit, right? All of that shit's in the rent, right? So now you say, man, go get a job, right? Then I go get a job, which is just enough for me to cover what's already being covered. Why would that make any sense? Before you say able-bodied and all that other shit, I want y'all to know that this is the exact same thing that the men are saying to the women. They telling them, don't go to school, don't get no college degree, don't try to boss up, don't try to make no money for yourself and none of the other shit. Get with a man and depend on him.
Again, we never say that. We never really say
it. Mr. Walker. No, actually, you ain't learned your lesson the first time. Let me call YouTube back.
I gotta say, because it's tough trying to defend, you know what you say, and we don't agree.
It's not you, so we know it ain't you. But I mean, don't make me do a show where I gotta go get 47 videos just to show you know it's real. You know I wouldn't lie.
Show them ninjas. Show them particular ninjas that's saying that. There you go.
I absolutely will. They shitting on they telling them all your degrees and what good is your degrees, and you got those knitting degrees and basket weaving degrees, and this y'all problems. Y'all want to boss up. Your career don't matter to a man. Your money don't matter. Like this is what we know they're saying.
I want to answer your question.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Let me get in here real quick before y'all start rapping.
How you gonna leave?
Well, hold on, because we ain't got much longer. I want to get Baba T in. I got another video we're gonna review. We ain't got that kind of time today. Baba T, I know you've been trying to get in. What you got, brother?
Man, listen. Listen, is that man Mr. Bean? Is this his podcast? It's his podcast?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, this is your podcast?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought it was these two brothers. Why y'all got this stud open mic all this time? There's other brothers on here that can talk. All right.
You got the floor. You got the floor.
We got all of us on mic and got this door wide open like he's economics or something. Okay, all he's doing is typing stuff up. Listen, the number one thing you all keep forgetting, and that young brother Unc be streaming, and you all keep bringing this up. It's more white folks than us. Why we concerned about them? You know why they're concerned about us? Because they know we are the smartest, we are the best. What they do is take our body parts because they know they're the strongest. We're the smartest people on earth. Look at all our people that start working for them, doing inventions and everything. That's why. If they know they can destroy our villages and everything, they know they can destroy us. Food stamps has been around since 1964. That's 61 years. Okay? These cats ain't trying to get you out of nothing. They have no criteria for you to be on food, nothing for you to stay. They don't have you going to school, that's mandatory. They don't have you doing parenting classes, that should be mandatory. Okay? You're not trying to even rise them up out of the projects, just keep them right there. Keep them right there. And then we want to validate that stuff without telling the government this is what we demand. They used to put you out the project when your kid was bad. Now they don't do that. Okay? They just let them all rise. They used to do city inspections. Look how many nugs living there with them. And I mean dudes with jobs as well. You know, so you all got the whole thing switched up. We're too concerned about them when we were always concerned about us. And when we're concerned about us, things happen. Just like in 1968, there were 900 politicians that look like us. We got more done in 68 than we got now, 99,000. You feel me? Look up your history, man, and you'll know how to solve your future, how to solve this problem. You go on by these government statistics and all this crap, that means nothing. We don't even come to our people with luck. Don't you look at the back of that dollar? What does that dollar show you? It shows you the Eye of Horus, and it shows you a pyramid. So why would the United States have the Eye of Horus and the pyramid on the back?
I hear you.
These are spiritual things, okay? If they talking about Jesus, why they ain't got Jesus on there? You know what the Eye of Horus come from? The Trinity, the real one. Asur, Aset, and Horus. A man, woman, and child. Just like that Ankh. That Ankh is man, woman, and child. That's why the dollar is so much power, man. Don't you ever understood that? What's man? You laughing. But this is a spiritual thing. You all took on that spirit mentality of the white man. Let me get large. Let me stack that bank. Individualism. Our stuff has always been collectivism. Okay, learn your history, man. You guys need to learn that. You laughing because you don't know shit. Okay, all you know about what the white man tell you. You ain't been there. You ain't traveled them roads. You been a gangbanger. Okay? You scared of some of the dudes at the store. You don't even say, hey, my brother, I let you down. I love you. Okay? You don't even say that. Y'all too hard, too scared. Okay? You ever told these young brothers, no, be quiet, man. You ain't got nothing to say.
Nah.
You've been talking all this time.
You know what's messed up, man?
No. Be
is
quiet.
that you think you know me,
Cut
but
his
you
mic,
really
Mr.
don't know
Cut
me
his
at
mic,
all.
man. No. You've been talking. I know you.
You don't know me at all,
I
bro.
know you. I
This
know
was
what
so
you
crazy.
about.
Is the same shit that you talking about right now is the same shit that I talk about.
You think you know or
You're
not?
not saying nothing new.
Every
You might be
time
saying something
somebody
that
brings something up,
the
you got
audience
something to
don't
say
know about.
about
And
it.
I understand
You
that.
that type of brother that don't know nothing. I would not follow you to the supermarket. Okay, please. You ain't
But
know
what
my
are you basing that on, though?
Okay, what am I basing that on?
Yeah.
Didn't I
What do
just
you know
tell you
about
what
me?
I know? Doesn't
What do
that
you
you
know about
laughing
me?
at it? So it doesn't mean nothing to you.
I'm
It ain't
laughing
even
at it because you keep thinking you know some shit I don't know with your
You
old
don't
ass.
know that shit, or you would have
You
said
ain't telling
yeah.
me nothing
I
fucking
understand,
new.
brother. You don't know it. Because if you
Bro,
knew
I
it,
can go show you
no.
clips of me
If you
saying
knew
that
it,
same
you
shit
wouldn't
that
be
you
running
just
your
said.
mouth so much.
You're not saying
Okay,
nothing fucking
that's
new.
it. If you knew it, you
The
got other
problem with
men on
old
this panel.
motherfuckers like
And you want
you
to tell
is
them
that
what's
you
going on, but you know what's going on.
is
Man, you
somehow
don't know
going to
shit.
edify the people
They
in
need to put you off
2025,
the
but it's
mic, man.
not.
I
That
told
shit ain't gonna
Gavin
do nothing.
last time,
Nobody give
man,
a
put
fuck
that this
about what's
dude
on the
talk. Put it in
money.
this podcast.
Nobody
It
cares.
ain't
That
no
shit ain't
podcast.
changing what's going on right
It
now.
ain't no podcast.
It ain't yours either.
Man, I know
It ain't
studs like
yours
you every day.
either.
Yeah. I
See
know
how that
studs like
works?
you
It
every
ain't
day.
mine. It ain't
Okay.
yours.
I knew
But
you
I
when you
got
was
one.
20
Do
years
you?
old. I knew you when you was 18 years old.
But I
Okay.
got one. Do you?
Okay. No.
Probably not, because don't nobody want to hear that
You ain't
shit,
got
right?
nothing, man. I ain't
So
even
that's what
talking
I'm
to you
trying
no
to
more.
say. You
Man,
ain't
I ain't
saying
got nothing to
nothing
talk
new,
to you
fam.
about. You don't
Everything
know
you
nothing.
saying, we've been
You
talking
don't
about
know nothing.
already for
You
years
don't
and
know
years and years
nothing.
and years.
You act like you hard about this
Right?
stuff. You don't know
You think
nothing but gangbanging.
you think you wanted to
That's
take
all
a
you
shot
know,
at the
man.
Muslim?
Listen to
You
rap
think you wanted
music,
to take a shot at
violence in your
Farrakhan like
music,
you did more than
violence in your house,
Farrakhan did? Are you
and you
serious?
talking about you know some shit. You don't know nothing, man.
That
You
is
gonna come to
fucking
an elder
crazy.
like you know some shit.
You started
You
talking
ain't been
about
out here in these
Horus.
streets, man, beating white
You
folks'
started
asses.
talking about
You ain't
Horus
hit the
and
Ku
the
Klux
unks and
Klan,
shit.
have
Like,
you?
what the
But you
fuck
sure
does
use
that have
white
to do
folks
with
liturgy,
anything?
don't you?
What the fuck does that have to do with
It's a
anything?
book they
Look,
call
you
Black
old as
Skin,
hell
White
and you
Man.
on the
Read
internet
some books,
arguing
man.
with a motherfucker that's
Read
younger
some
than you.
books. Yeah.
See, so all of the intelligent people, when I review this video tomorrow, are going to understand exactly how retarded you are. They're going to say, what motherfucker your age?
You see these some books for you to read. Here, read some
So you brought up Michelle Alexander's book, The New Jim Crow?
There you go. Here, here's some more books
You
for
brought
you.
up Michelle
Whatever you
Alexander's
want to
book.
know.
You brought up Michelle
Here.
Alexander's book, The New Jim Crow. Again, this is not new information.
Here. You
Do
don't know
you see
shit.
what I'm saying?
You don't know shit, man.
Where's the new information at?
You don't know shit, man. You keep
Where
running
is
your
the
mouth
new
like you know
information
something.
at, man?
Every time one of these brothers got something to say, you push the goalpost. That's why I
How
say
the
you
fuck
don't
am
know
I
shit.
pushing the
You don't
goalpost
respect
when
what
I'm
they
the only
say,
motherfucker
man.
up here defending the
Man, shut your
goalpost?
ass up.
I'm the only one defending the goalpost.
I
You
wouldn't even
retarded
you
old ass
invented the
man. You.
goalpost, huh? At 40 years old,
This
how old are you?
motherfucker was moving
How old
the
are you?
goalpost.
You
I
ain't
was
invented
defending the
shit.
goalpost.
You
The
invented running
goalpost
your
is
mouth.
food stamps. You
You
slow
invented talking
motherfucker,
out the
you.
side of your
And
neck.
I'm the
That's
only
what you
one
invented.
defending it.
Talking out the side of your neck.
This is what I mean, man. This is exactly why I have an age limit on my panel, right? Once you get
call
to
that
this
brother-
age and shit
you
where your
call
teeth
that
ain't
brother a
real,
nigga.
you can't
That's
come
what
on
you
my
called
fucking
him.
panel.
Last time I was here,
Everybody
he
on my
rolled
panel
off
was
those tongues
45
like it
years
was
and younger,
nothing.
except
The
me.
brother said, hey, don't call me that. You ain't got no respect for
I
people.
gotta be the only one
You
on
can't
my
have-
panel that's closing
You
on
can't
50.
have a damn conversation without talking about nigga and MF.
So
That's
what?
your word.
What does
What
that
you
mean?
So what? You got to
What
get
does
on
that
here and be
mean?
intelligent, man.
You
What
making
will
that
show
shit
you?
you.
the fuck up right now out of
No,
your mouth.
they know you. They don't know me.
Shut the fuck
They
up right
know
now out of
you.
your mouth.
Okay.
And now I'm finna cuss
They
for real
know
just because
you.
you said I can't stop cussing.
Okay. I'm finished talking to you.
Motherfucking nigga. Now
What's
what?
the
What
video,
does that
Gavin?
prove? That don't prove shit. But you know what I can show you? I can show you all the emails and
They
DMs
don't
that I
show
got
me
from people
shit.
telling me that,
That's
man,
what
you
you
helped me
show
change
me.
my life. How
Nobody
many of
don't
them
give
you
a
got?
fuck about that. You're a hoodlum.
None. Because ain't
Shit,
nobody
you don't do
listening to
shit out
you.
here. Man, play the
Let me
video.
tell you something. Sidney Poitier
You
said
can't
it
tell me
best.
shit.
We gonna do a lot better when your generation die off.
You can't do shit for me.
That's a
Because
fact.
these are your
We gonna
kids
do a
out
lot
here.
better when your
These
whole
are your
generation
kids.
dies the
That's
fuck off.
18, 19,
All
11.
you old
The
motherfuckers
banter
trying to
is
advance.
passed on
It's
to
all
you.
over now,
What you
taking like
doing
a
with it?
man.
Not a
Nigga
damn
looking like
thing.
Larry
For
Holmes,
talking
Fabian
about the
Stick,
damn
trying to
baby
play a hit
boomers.
on my shit.
One
You
of
need
your
a fat
greatest,
dick.
one of the greatest accomplishments was the baby boomers for your rights, man. You couldn't even walk around Chicago.
What
If you
rights?
weren't for the baby boomers. You
What
can walk
fucking
everything
rights
you
are
want
you
to.
talking
I
about?
told you don't know shit. You don't know shit,
What
man.
rights do we have? Oh,
You
to
don't
marry
know
white
shit.
women? You right, I forgot.
You
We
got the
do
right
have the
to
right
move
to
where you
marry
want
white
to
women
move.
now. We have
You
the
got
right to
that
marry
right.
white women. You're right.
You got that right.
You're
You
absolutely
can
right.
move
We
to the
have the
north
right to
side,
marry white women now.
everywhere. Man, you
Shout
don't
out
know
to Uncle
shit.
T.
I said that last time. You don't know shit. I put it in the text.
Just
With
because you
$5,
saying it
know
don't
shit.
make it true. You can't prove it.
Mr. Galvin, please play the video, man.
Just because you saying it don't make it fucking true. And that's what's wrong with your whole generation is that y'all think just because you say some shit, that adds merit to it. But it doesn't. That's exactly why y'all need to die the fuck off. Every last one of you old motherfuckers need to go. You in the way.
And we need to leave it for you.
We
You
in the
fucked
hell
up.
no. Hell no. Because
You
I ain't
are
gonna do
fucked
nothing but
up.
sell your old ass some
Man,
more
you
drugs.
fucked up. What kind of
I'm gonna
music
sell you
listen
some more of
to?
that crack you used to use.
What
That's
kind of
what I'm
music
gonna
you
do.
listen to?
I'm gonna
You
say
think
some of that. I'm gonna
you
say
think
some of
it's
that
funny.
crack and that
But
heroin you
these are
used to
your
use.
kids out here. That's robbing and stealing. That's under your watch.
First of all,
Not
my son
watch.
live in Georgia. My
Okay?
son got a
You
job.
ain't got nothing to say, do you? I know.
My son live
Come
in
on,
Georgia.
Galvin,
My
play
son
the
got a
video.
job. I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on, man.
I don't know
Get
what you're
this
talking
son
about.
off
I
the
got
mic,
one
man.
son.
Come on.
I got one son and one
Don't
daughter.
make this podcast.
And
Come
my
on,
daughter
man.
don't get shit either.
Everybody on this screen see how you just talk.
That's
They
a
got
fact.
the mic
That's because
up,
you
you got
talking.
everything to say. Huh? You a young brother that don't know shit, thinking you know some shit.
I know
That's why
more
you
than
got
you do,
elders
though.
to teach your young ass.
But
And
I know
still
more than
going
you
with
do,
this.
though, right? See, that's the problem is that my information is more relevant than yours. Your shit is outdated. You still living in the fucking 60s. You can't even talk about what's going on today. You want to be dismissive of government statistics. You don't even want to deal with the numbers because you just want to talk about what you learned in 1964. That shit is irrelevant for 2025, old motherfucker. That's your problem.
Here we go. Shout out Baba T. Have a good evening. Shout out to Emmanuel. He said, question, as Black people, why are we okay with depending on a system that we don't control for something as critical as food or housing?
Because you can't do nothing else about it. There's not. What else are you going to do? You finna take over the farming industry? You finna take over the drug industry? You finna take over the education system? You finna take over the religious system? You ain't finna take none of that shit over. We participate in this shit on a daily basis every time we go punch a clock anywhere. So y'all might as well just stop all this fake ass black supremacy, power, righteous shit that y'all on. It ain't gonna happen, bro. You might as well just participate.
The question wasn't participating in being part of the system. The question was depending on the system for critical things of food and housing. You don't have to do that. You don't have. He's saying that if we know the system is not for us, why make your life in a certain way where you depend on said system for housing and food?
You have to depend.
No, not depending on them producing the stuff, depending on them as in they giving you the money to get the shit. We understand the systems put the food in the grocery store, yada, yada, all that. That's universal. But depending on the system to give you the shelter in the food, that ain't universal.
Right. But again, when you keep saying that, right? This again, can we acknowledge that this super chat is about Black people when they are the minority of recipients? This is my point. You're talking about a small number of people and then another smaller number of people as it pertains to the total number of people who are receiving the assistance. So what I'm saying is if you go to 1970 or 1960, I believe, Mr. Gavin, you may see a marriage rate for Black people of around 70%, right? A lot of people like to argue it was more than that, but my research says that you can say it was 70%, right? So that means 30% of our adult population weren't married, right? That would mean 30% of our adult population, you could argue, use some sort of welfare system going into the 60s. They started out with a 20 to 30% percentage of the people. And if you fast forward to 2025, we just said 26% of blacks get food stamps. It's not a bigger percentage. But see, that right there is called data, numbers, percentages, facts. And guess what everybody's going to do? Dismiss it and say, nope, I need to be able to punch down on folks who I think I'm better than. Instead of accepting that the data is telling you we ain't worse off. The only thing that's worse off for us as it pertains to black people for real is the fact that we don't have families. Oh, but other than that, we making more money, we more educated, we doing our thing. It's just that too often we doing it separately, to Mr. Gavin's point.
There you go. And that doing it separately is proven to be extremely detrimental.
Yeah, it is. I ain't gonna stunt.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. Let's get back in here.
Appreciate your Frederick Howard. He says, Angry Man talked about this yesterday. Go watch it. Men don't work. Don't
Leon said,
what's the women's purpose at Leon King? You're a hypocrite.
Yeah, Leon, what the hell was you just doing all that time? Nonetheless, never mind. Don't tell me.
Yeah, about to say, shout out to Squeegee Kid. Says, I got record numbers of baby moms asking me to put their kids on one of my squeegee corners. Winter is squeegee.
Shout out, Squeegee.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Yo, wow. Appreciate you.
Hold on, brother Luther. Luther, you unmute, and man, you got a lot. You watching it. You got to turn it off in the background. You got a lot going on, brother.
Appreciate you, Square Biz. Says, Beans, respect your elders. I respect.
I am an elder. Shit.
Appreciate you, Square Biz. Says, Beans, don't say the R word. Mr. Walker need to talk to Beans about his health respectfully. Beans. They said you
no, sir. No, sir. I get to live how I want to and make my choices, eat what I want to, be wherever I want to be. This is America. If I wanted health questions answered, I would go to Mr. Walker, but I don't want muscles.
Appreciate you, Square Biz. Says, order. Appreciate you, Itchy Bond. Says, Brother Beans be broadcasting bullish, bothering Baba T.
Hell no, I don't want muscles is fucking retarded. I can't believe I said that shit out loud.
Appreciate you, Shifty. Come through with the 150 super sticker. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Appreciate you, Nice. Says, been a member for 4 months. Says, is Leon King art? Yeah, he came back on. I think that's an incense. I thought that was like a cigarette too.
Rich ass.
You muted, Mr. X. You muted.
Man, shout out to brother Mark. He come through in the Cash App. He says, salute, brothers.
Appreciate you, Mark.
So here we go. I'm gonna pull this video up. It's actually two of them. All right. Let's get to the bottom of this. Y'all talking circular. Let's get into it.
SNAP is positioned to be the ultimate black swan event, the ultimate problem reaction solution event. And here's how it's going to work. The government is saying that they're not going to fund SNAP. The Democrats are blaming the Republicans. The Republicans are blaming the Democrats. It's a perfect divide and conquer strategy. On top of that, here's what I believe is going to happen. The problem is going to be so intense that the corporations are going to come in. Maybe Walmart is going to come in, and they're going to fund SNAP. And they're going to say, oh yeah, but here's what we need you to do. We need you to get on this digital ID, and then you'll be funded. And here's how you do it. It's all already programmed. All of the pieces are already in place. They just need a triggering event. SNAP.
So here we are. Some of our conspiracy theorists out here. This brother talking. But now we're going to the big vein. Money. What you got to say about this?
Is there a
for 2
point where
years.
you would reach out to?
No,
all
no.
parties
Here's what's
that
happening in the
try to
shutdown, though. Honestly, can I put it in plain words for you? And you're a smart guy, so you'll understand. But a lot of people don't. The Democrats are getting killed on the shutdown because we're closing up programs that are Democrat programs that we were opposed to. So we're being able, and they're never going to come back in many cases. So we're being able to do things that we were unable to do before. So we're closing up programs that are Democrat programs that we wanted to close up or that we never wanted to happen, and now we're closing them up. And we're not going to let them come back. The Democrats are getting killed. And we're going to have a list of them on Friday, closing up some of the most egregious, socialist, semi-communist, probably not full communist, we're saving that for New York, but semi-communist programs, and we're closing them up. We're not closing up Republican programs because we think they work. So the Democrats are getting killed, but they're not telling the people about that. I say it, nobody, well, I haven't said it probably as bluntly as I just said it, but so we are closing up Democrat programs that we think that we disagree with, and they're never going to open again. Thank you very much.
I don't know how many more times he got to say it. He done said it about 6 times. So y'all know me. I've been optimistic. I'm saying they're going to get their stamps. I hope they do before things get crazy. But some of this stuff is getting cut, never to come back. And if it do, there's going to be, terms and conditions. Like they say, if you want the SNAP, you're going to have to work 20 hours a week or whatever they tell you you have to do in order to get it, or you won't. And that's unfortunate. And here we are.
It's about to be tighter leashes. And this is what we didn't want to see, man. I remember arguing with my mom years ago. And, like, Mom, stop. This is me and my mom. I said, Mom, stop depending on the food stamps. What if they cut it? She looked me right in my face. They can't cut food stamps. I said, maybe they won't, Mom, but that's just a dangerous way to think. This is a real conversation between a mother and a son. And here we are. And now T-Money up there talking about never coming back. Shout out to our dear friend, Mrs. Raquel Rose. She works in politics. She works with the government. She's second to say they're not coming back. It's over. And this is what we didn't want to see, because it's going to be bad. And it's going to affect all of us. Mr. X talked about it. Our family members that get them going to be, hey, you got any extras? We all going to be affected.
And I would say this. I would say T-Money come up here, though, at the same time. He's gaslighting like that woman we seen in the video. Because, like I said, all Democrat, they go about this stuff like everybody ain't going to be affected. Even if you don't get it, we documented this on our other channel, talking about the truck drivers and the logistics and these stores. And, a lot of, I want to say, they say every $1 of SNAP that goes into the economy generates like $1.50 in the whatever. It generates a lot of money, regardless if we like it or not. The money is being spent, jobs are being created, or at least kept. So people are going to start losing jobs if there's nobody to go to these stores. So there will be more domino effect.
I can see Walmart. I can see Walmart, like that white brother said. I can see Walmart taking over or funding the SNAP program. I do believe that Wally, what's his name? Something Walton, who created, that family is still one of the richest families in the world. I can see them doing that, saying, you know what? Because they say, come on, government, we gonna come up with a SNAP program. Walmart food stamps. That sounds too realistic today. It's scary, but I can see that.
I don't know if they got enough money for that though.
Yeah, they don't.
That shit was 129 billion last year.
Yeah, they ain't got enough. They won't be able to do it long at all, Beans.
Well, think about it though. It's like you rinse and repeat, and you give them the money just for them to spend it back with you. Walmart sells like 25 to 30% of the groceries in the country. I want to say around 30% of the groceries in the whole country are sold from Walmart.
If they can make it to where they have to go to Walmart, that might work. To where, we gonna pay into this, but y'all got to shop with us. Because a lot of cats be slipping out.
Yes, stores or whatever other brands they own. You got to shop with us.
Facts. I can, and like I said, money. Like, come on, this is the United States. They ain't got to have the liquid. They gonna come up with some credit plan, like Mr. X said. I guess every dollar spent puts $1 and some change back into the system. However that works, I can see that happening. There's money to be made. That's my only reasoning. There's money to be made.
Word of advice, people. If y'all haven't been grocery shopping yet, and it's in your budget, because I'm probably gonna go do it tonight or tomorrow, go ahead and get about 2 weeks worth of groceries, because people get ignorant when things get rough. You know what I'm saying? People get in survival mode, struggle mode, stuff get real, and nobody ain't got no problem cracking you or your spouse across the head to get theirs. So go to the grocery store with your old lady, have your blicky with you, and it'd be best if you order them groceries online and just pull up with your car and get them like that. But get about enough to last to like the 10th or the 15th if you can, depending on how big your refrigerator is, if you got a deep freezer or not. And you don't want to be in there shopping on the 1st, the 2nd, or the 3rd. The first week of November, you don't want to have to go grocery shopping.
Listen here, let's call it what it is. After the first week, you're gonna want to download an app to get your groceries delivered. Because people, if they ain't, people gonna be getting robbed outside these grocery stores. I hope y'all understand.
How much? What's the number? How much is delegated to food stamps? What was that number? How many billion?
I think like 129.
129 billion. Walmart's, I'm gonna give you two numbers. Walmart's approximate net worth is 846 billion. Their assets are 96.85 billion. I think Walmart could take this on. I think they can.
Well, I mean, if you look at it from the credit system, absolutely. You might be spot on for that. I mean, I don't know what the overhead would be in getting that started, but I don't know, man.
When you got that, if I'm Walmart, I'm considering it because it's power, control, and money. And somebody's going to look into this. It makes sense.
But shouldn't if that's even though I just don't believe it's gonna happen like that, but even if it did, shouldn't Walmart consider making this only eligible for Black and white people?
They cases, did they go get sued? Yeah, they good luck with that. They'd be
okay. Chinese
American citizens, legal American citizens. This would be only for them.
There you go. We'll
documented, legal. Came over here to even if you are
the hell with that. Married
born here.
I think only married couples with children should get food stamps.
Wow.
Damn. That boy.
Married, listen, hell, only married couples that make less than $200,000 a year should get food stamps.
And college students.
Wow.
There we go. Let's give some positive reinforcement to people doing it the right way. I likes that. There you go.
That is racism. Okay. Stop it. That is the new racism. Okay. Marriage. I'm saying, okay, but how about this? How about born here citizens?
Yeah, sure.
For sure. But I know a lot of Nigerians that have been here a long time. And they citizens now, so I try to cut them some slack and be a little more.
Then they should have been able to pull themselves up by their bootstraps.
Oh no,
that's what they tell us to do. So they don't need nothing. They frown upon handouts, so they don't need none. This should only be for
natural-born American citizens.
And if you was born anytime before 1960, you don't qualify.
What about the elderly? They the main ones should qualify, ain't
they
it?
Need to go to fuck to heaven. Like for real. Like when you look at what was going on with the pandemic and they were saying like all of that shit they were so afraid of, right? And it was mostly people with bad health and old motherfuckers who checked out anyway, right? And they made life hell for everybody else for that shit. It's like, man, listen, man, knocking on heaven's door, okay? Maybe God is trying to tell you something right now. Okay,
but we all got parents and grandparents. That's
I do, but my mama was born after 1960, so she's straight. My dad, on the other hand, that nigga got to get on up out of here. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Appreciate your term. 2000 says most red states will suffer without welfare. Just Google what states benefit most from food stamps. Let us know if it affects bluer states the most.
That's a great point, though.
Oh, everybody gonna be Well, shoot,
I recently found this out, nephew. There's a county down here in Kentucky where they get the most. Right here in red ass Kentucky, bro. It's a county down here where they get the most fucking food stamps. That shit blew my mind.
The price of poom poom finna plummet. Poom poom stock is going down. Poom poom. Cheesecake Factory ain't finna be frowned upon so more because them stomachs gonna be growling. They'll be glad to go to Chili's. I'm telling you.
Man, this shit is not gonna happen like y'all think it is, bro. These girls, y'all don't want them anyway. The girls that y'all want are doing all right. This shit ain't even about to affect them at all.
It's some fire chicks on food stamps now. It's some baddies on food stamps.
Listen, we about to find out how many of these women are actually down bad. I think that's what we about to find out. How many people were lying and faking and watch and see.
Oh yeah, but we knew but we know the numbers. So we knew them heifers was lying. Right? Like we already know half you motherfuckers ain't doing more than this. So it's like, come on man, with the bullshit.
It's some physical dimes. It's some physical dimes on those programs. Notice I said physical dimes. It's some physical dimes on those programs. And when stuff get tight, a dude gonna throw a little something to a physical dime and take on down there.
You probably got about, I'm gonna give you 4 million. I'm gonna give you 4 million. And I'm just talking about sisters. I ain't even talking about the other ones because we know it's gonna be way more when you add in all of them. But I'm just saying for us, we got about 4 million that is probably gonna hit a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to suck a little peen, you know, shit like that.
4 million people?
In the senioritas, like
I ain't even counting them yet.
If you're an open market player, you really finna eat. Because especially in Texas, all the senioritas on welfare.
But what if we see this? What if we see out of that 4 million? What if we get close to like 1.7 of them that come to their senses and start trying to, you know, get with some man and get on a program?
Hey.
Right?
Family first.
Type shit.
Family first.
But yeah, I'm just saying, let's not make it seem like they all just gonna be selling coochie. I guess
that's their go-to thing, though, Beans. When shit get tight, the coochie get to getting sold.
That's a fact, though.
One way or another, even if they go sleep with a dude that been trying to get them for 6 months, one way or another, directly, indirectly, they're gonna get the box sales when shit get tight.
That's why I just said, even with the marriage, technically, that shit's still gonna be selling it. They just gonna be selling it to the highest bidder on the ring. That's all.
Man.
It's all your fault, Gavin.
Appreciate your Air Force Reek. Says most people don't get their food stamps at the beginning of the month. Some get them in the middle and at the end. It changed a few years ago. Yeah, we know.
They go by your last name most places.
I had no idea.
Yeah, they started doing it by last name.
I always thought it was the first of the month, like the little song and shit. I always thought it was like that forever. And
appreciate you, Mrs. Raquel Rose. Come through the $2 super sticker. Thank you, sister. Appreciate your Air Force Reek. Says be streaming is not wrong. A lot of women who are double cheeked up on food stamps.
Yes. Yeah. Beans up here gaslighting y'all. Beans know most of these women collecting.
What? I told y'all what the number was. I'm just saying, like, let's not make it seem like.
Well, here's the thing: it's only so many of us. So even if I told Mr. Walker this the other day, even if you talk about 3%, that's over 1 million people. So black people, not just.
It's a lot. It's a lot of projects.
Yeah, the numbers. And when you just said 4 million women, that's 10% of our population in the country. So these numbers are critical.
Yes, but it's.
I don't know many sisters
like that though. Is the reason? Well, the reason why I'm saying it's like that is because we know that so many of them have, you know, the lesser paying jobs. you know, but it's a portion of them. I think that probably be able to work some more hours, and then I think it's a portion of them that's gonna take those guys that's been trying to court them a little bit more serious. That's what I'm saying. Like we might get like 1.7 out of this deal, bro. I mean, that ain't bad.
That's
Out
gonna
of
be
4
the
million,
majority.
1.7 to turn around and do the right thing. I mean, I'm just saying.
They go straight to booty sales before they do hard work, man. Why you think OnlyFans? The people on OnlyFans is mostly what? Women. That's why I got 50 strip clubs in every major city all over the place.
But they already got this. Is what I'm saying, that the majority already have jobs. So that's what I'm saying. They already have some sort of work ethic. So
them jobs ain't cutting it.
Or ain't nothing cutting it. I would say them same women that's on OnlyFans and at the strip club, they come up here complaining that they are broke. They age out. The women are aging out of the club at like 23.
Yeah.
All right, aging, it's over. OnlyFans, that stuff don't work.
Most of the women on OnlyFans don't make money.
No.
Only a small percent of OnlyFans people make money. 23? You know how I struggle stream? Most of them chicks are struggle OnlyFans chicks. The vast majority of women on OnlyFans ain't making $200 a month.
Well, and then one of the biggest reasons why that is that's because so many of them are trying to get away with doing the least amount, right? So they want to just make it seem like they got something going on, and then when they get on there, it's like they're just showing their feet and modeling underwear. It's like, nah, niggas want you to bust this shit wide.
He said they gotta bust it down for his bucks.
Not for my bucks, because I don't pay for no motherfucking porn. But I'm just saying, like, for the ones that's on there, you could tell by a chick Twitter what her OnlyFans gonna look like.
I just saw Cooking with Kaya said she's having extreme financial problems, and she just recently realized she having extreme financial problems, and she is crazy how everybody is just 1 to 3 checks from going bankrupt, and it's real bad. And she went from making a bunch of money to having real bad financial problems now. Unlike Cooking with Kaya, it's time to get that OnlyFans because your first month gonna be cracking. Your first month gonna set you up for the rest of your life. Just like that little bad Bobby chick did. She made like what 20 million her first day or something. So Cooking with but at the same time, I'm with Beans. Don't be on there showing me no Instagram level pictures.
Right.
Don't be on there with no Victoria's Secret classy stuff.
Yeah.
I want to see what Sexy Red said in that song about the pink and the brown part. I want.
It's just the truth. It's just the truth. If you gonna do it, or it's a waste of time. You're gonna have all your pictures and videos on the internet for $2 because your ass didn't do nothing. You know,
Brother Redfield said, "Put your cootie cat on the screen for $1,000."
The reason why I think this comment is not a lie, but the reason why I feel like it's like kind of misleading is because of the fact that our women in general are double cheeked up. So of course it's gonna be a whole bunch of them that's getting food stamps and other government assistance. They can't help that. That's how they look. You know what I'm saying? It just so happened that that's how they look. I am learning, nephew, and I know you don't believe me because of the way that my post on my wall look, but I am learning to accept the fact that just because a woman look like that don't mean she is like that. Now, I'm not there yet, but I'm learning it.
Just because she look like a 304 means she ain't a 304?
Just because they got all that ass don't necessarily mean like that's their best quality. They might have some professional or other shit going on. Now, unfortunately, that's just not what they give. When they look like that, that is exactly what they timeline look like. All they pictures is from behind.
And I ain't never paid for OnlyFans before, but I'll pay for a Cooking with Kyle OnlyFans for 1 month. I sub for 1 month. I ain't even gonna lie.
This is across the board. Look at the post sister from Bernie Mac show. All of these sisters get their celebrity. They get, I don't know which one. Nessa.
I saw her videos, yo, because all that stuff get leaked online. They off the chain.
I can't do it. God dang it. Listen here, man. They use a celebrity and that allure, and they say, hey, you like me? You want to see me nude? I hate that. But it's an angle. All these celebrities, want to see my exclusive content.
I'm definitely jealous. I'm not even gonna pretend like I'm not. I'm jealous, not just of the OnlyFans, YouTube, Instagram.
Yes.
the fact that these women can just load up, make a couple of videos walking around, 100,000 subscribers, I'm absolutely jealous of that. I'm not even gonna pretend like I'm not. But the thing is like this chick said in her video the other day, when men get money, we start thinking about what we could do for other people.
Facts.
When women get money, it's all about themselves and being free from men. And that's the problem. If let's just say me and my girl was food stamping it up and all this other shit, right? And then I knew she had the kind of feet that we could get some money, we can get a bag real quick. Yeah, I'd probably do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, let's go ahead and get this bag real quick and then get out the way. But if it was the reverse, she would look at it and be like, I'm finna go do this and I'm gonna do it without you. You see what I'm saying? Because I got to do this, then why do I have you around? And that's the messed up part. So I hope that, you know, the majority of them can't just run and go do OnlyFans. I hope we get a smooth, good little million, 1.5, 1.7 to come on back home, get you a dude working the plant, second shift, third shift guy, somewhere in between $17 and $21 an hour, right? And build something.
Well, why wish that on that brother? Don't that brother deserve better than to be the third option? She don't let Pookie and Ice Pit put a baby in her. Now stuff get rough. She come over there to Craig. Why wish that curse on Craig?
I keep trying to bring people together, and you just keep hating on it.
Because
you won't let me bring people
better than
together.
that. He been doing all the right things his whole life, and then here come Boom Chico over here with Ice Pit Jr. and Tay Tay talking about, hey Craig, I'm in the bind, Craig. Like, you know, in the bind, Nate. Yeah, I'm in the bind, Nate. You know, help. You know, no. We gotta stop wishing this ill will on Mr. Motherfucking 40K. I'd rather Mr. 40K have nobody than get Tay Tay and Ice Pit baby mama.
Facts.
Bro, if you make 17 and 21, oh my bad, go ahead.
Appreciate your Force Reek coming through this evening, brother. Says both the women from the Bernie Mac show have OF. I hate it. I hate it here.
Who was the other girl?
Shout out to Brother Tall, come through with $26 in the Cash App. He says, for day 26, what up, SBC, Carpet for the Horse, Truth Over Lies.
Appreciate you, OG.
Appreciate you. Yeah! Here we go. We're going to get final thoughts. I know Jay just came up. We're going to get final thoughts real quick. Y'all done went on enough for today.
Welcome in, Brother Jay. How you doing?
What's up? Good. Just got my father-in-law was just leaving, so I had to dinner and then all that stuff, man. Oh my goodness. That lady. I wanted to get on so bad, man.
I saw you in the comments.
I was like, oh my God, man.
Yeah.
What? Oh man, I missed that. I missed it. It's whatever. FOMO. I got FOMO. I missed.
That's all right. I tell you what, I like the latest playlist, brother. Like all the playlists. Yeah, shout out to the playlist, man. The lo-fi.
I'm working on a tribute to D'Angelo right now. So
nice. There we go.
I was out of town, so I'm kind of behind. So I got back and then a whole bunch of other stuff. So, but I'm back. So that's gonna be coming out soon. So getting kind of emotional doing that, man. Like, oh man, this is my formative years in high school, you know, the high school girlfriend, and then you listening to D'Angelo.
Taking you back. I feel
man, I'm looking, I'm like, oh man, oh man, good times, man, I miss.
It's cool, but yeah, that sister was triggering, man. Like
she was.
My whole point on it was none of that hit me, and it didn't appeal to me. However, you know, me personally, I am my brother's keeper. I don't like to see us present it like this. I'd rather us fix what's in our house and then them have to do it because it looks so gross. And I appreciate Miss X putting that on display. That sucked. That sucked terribly.
That's what I be talking about when I be on Ty Pro's panel, man. And everybody, you know, he got the little bug eyes through. He played for me like the coon dude or whatever. I'm like, you can say that. You can say that, man. I'll take it. Cause regardless of what I say about our people, I can't control how other people talk about us.
Yep.
But you can't tell me not to be on our people's necks and want better for us just because other people talk bad about us. Like I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it in mixed company. I'm doing it here with y'all with SBC. Truth over lies. Are we telling the truth or no?
Amen.
You know, I know Beans be up here trying to tell the truth.
Be trying, man. They
Beans
just
be
like
up here trying to tell the truth.
They just want
I
their
be
feelings.
vibing with some of it, but then he goes, he be like, yeah, okay, yeah, I feel it. And then he say something else. I'm like, come on, man. I just want to hold us to a higher standard, man. I know we all can't do that, but what's wrong with wanting it? What's wrong with wanting it?
If it's delusional, though, like this is the same thing we telling women. We telling women not to want shit that's delusional. So we can't want it either. If especially all these people who claim that they Christians, and your Bible tells you the poor will always be with you.
Yeah, but every dude ain't gonna get leg extensions. They all can't have 6 feet.
I know, and everybody ain't gonna have a bag, because if they did, the bag wouldn't be
I
worth
don't
anything.
want everybody to have a bag. I just want everybody to be comfortable and be rational and reasonable.
As many as possible. How about that?
Stop going and buying lobster and shrimp with your stamps and go get food. Learn how to cook. Where the garden? I said that before. Where the gardens at?
Yeah, that's 60% is a lot. Like when you say as many as possible, 60% is a lot, bro. Like
I want 100. I'm aiming
Nah.
for 100. I'm aiming for 100, and whatever I come down and hit, that's gonna be what
Well,
it is.
you landed on 60, so be happy.
Well, then I'm gonna land on 60, but I'm not aiming for 60.
Is good. That is
if I aim for 60, I'm not gonna get 60.
Mr. Walker says more like 90.
Oh, 90 what?
90% of single moms on some kind of government shit.
Yeah.
Mr. Walker is a racist. Ain't nobody listening to him. We talking about the truth, okay?
Well, do you consider is child support government? Is mandated child support considered government assistance?
No, we
Like
ain't talking
you
about
said
that.
but no.
Okay, all right.
I just go by what they list.
Okay.
Yeah, and for sure, 90% of single black moms definitely on some daggone food stamps. Ain't no way they not.
This man is this.
If they ain't, because if
racist.
they,
This is
because if they ain't, then they getting this. Then things would be off. There won't be so much outrage. Yes, the dots got to start connecting, baby. Dots got to start connecting.
Well, you said some kind of something, but you saying food stamp. That's why I'm telling you that can't be the case, because I gave you the number for food stamp, the whole number. But if you're saying some kind of assistance, which would include everything, Medicaid, housing, food stamps, the tax credit, like everything, then yeah, grants is on that list.
I'm talking about impoverished. No, I'll be clear.
Oh, we're not counting stuff like grants. We're talking about the I need your help benefits.
We know
not
all
like
of that shit, bro. And see, this is what I mean. Y'all only want to hold the standard that you want to hold. In real life, your parents are supposed to pay for you to go to school.
No, there's truth in reality, and we know the reality.
Wait. Jay, do me a favor. Don't be like these other guys. Don't skip past.
I'm
in real life, your parents is supposed to pay for you to go to school, right?
You said they're supposed to?
Yes.
No, if you smart as fuck, you get scholarships.
I don't know nothing about. Yeah, I guess you're supposed to. Yeah.
Yes, your parents are supposed to pay for you to go to school,
unless you earn. Keyword. Earn a scholarship. You earn another keyword, qualify. You earn the scholarship, then qualify for it. And that's what we're talking about, earning your shit and qualify for it, not gimme. Because I let a nigga bust me down. Now take care of me because I let JP put a baby in me.
Scholarships is a small percentage of people who go to school, right? That's what I'm saying. In reality, right, when we watched the video with the white lady was talking about the difference between black wealth and white wealth in America. And one of the things that she said was because of the way that the white man was able to build, and she started at I think either the end of the first war or the second war, was one of them, right?
Oh,
but what she was saying, but what she was saying was about a second generation, basically, they was able to pay for the kids to go to school because they didn't have to pay for the house which was handed down to them.
So are we not capable of so even if we're behind, when are we capable of starting to where that started?
Oh, you could do it now. Is the way to, but see, is that this what I'm trying to get people to understand. This is the one thing people won't accept, bro. So the way we would do it now, basically, is before you had a kid or at the moment you gave birth to a child, you would literally open up a what's it called? The fucking
insurance policy?
No. The
trust?
The investment into the top 500. What the fuck is that shit called?
What, an S&P?
Yes. You will open up, you would do an S&P, right? And then You would just start putting in $100 every month, right? Until your kid turned 18, and they would have that money to be able to pay for school or be able to pay for investing whatever business ideas they had at the time if they wanted to try to launch, right? Straight out of high school, stuff like that. You will have a nest egg of money to do that with, right? But again, if everybody start doing that, guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna make that shit collapse because this is what I'm saying. They need people to be poor. They need broke poor people. Everybody can't have a bag or the bag won't be worth anything.
Yeah, but they don't force people to be poor. How many impoverished people do y'all know got chains, got rims on a car that's an old beater, got Jordan get the new Jordans every time the Jordans come out, or I mean wear high tier name brand shoes.
Amen.
There's people out there making all the decisions to be poor.
Yeah, it's like
not getting no kind of education, not getting no trade, not getting no certificates.
Y'all always bring that up, but where are they getting the money from for that? It's not legal.
Beans, right? Come on now. You know how niggas get money not legal.
But that's my point, though. It's not. That's what I'm saying. It's not like they got a job. It's not like they working at some Fortune 500 company and getting all this.
Why not? The thing is, they have, even if money is not legit, they have the money. So they could be doing a ghost and flipping the illegal money legal and get a job, a front job. If you get an illegal money and then you fold that money right over into the dirty money, and that's how the mob does it.
But they want to buy chains,
clean stuff,
and grills
instead of purchasing material things. You could be earning wealth. There's not a place in our neighborhoods that we shouldn't own right now.
But we don't want people participating in the underground, right? So let's not make
even
that
if somebody else is, even if Haji is working there, we should still own it.
No, absolutely. I wouldn't necessarily disagree with that. But what I'm saying is this: when you say they don't force people to be poor, I'm like, where have you lived that? Bro, do you know every economic collapse that we've ever suffered was intentional? Every war we ever went to was intentional.
We make the daily choices with our currency.
Intentional. All of this is intentional to fucking make sure that people aren't getting too high on the ladder.
Just because somebody push you don't mean you got to fall.
We the architect of our own
you might
lives.
stumble, but don't mean you got to fall.
I'll say this, fellas. I'll say this. We done went down the rabbit hole deep enough today. We'll be back up here Wednesday. So if y'all watching, we'll be back up here Wednesday. Hit the like button and subscribe button before we get out of here. We appreciate y'all brothers coming up.
Thank you. Thank
Thanks
you
for having me for that little bit.
Conversation. Appreciate you, Uncle Tall. Says just got on. Mr. Whole Show. Gonna check y'all out on the replay. Appreciate y'all always coming through.
Appreciate you, Tall. Also, make sure y'all go over and subscribe to Beans channel. Go over and check out Brother Jay and his tunes. Get right. And we'll be back up here Wednesday. Hopefully we see y'all again.
There we go. I love it, man. Good conversation. That went well. It went pretty good.
So this was day 26 of the challenge. Tomorrow is day 27. We'll be over at the Single by Choice channel, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Be there or be square. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. This Truth Over Last episode. Hopefully we learned something. You know, something, maybe getting rid of some biases and ignorance. That's what I think is the only thing we can really gain from these conversations, right? We're trying to see what's going on. We're making predictions, but learn. Don't just be up here talking just to make a point. Let's absorb something. Let's learn something from this. Get rid of ignorances and bias. Black folks are not, we do not represent the majority of welfare recipients. You know, it's a lot of things, a lot of misinformation, but now we learn it, but it still doesn't make our position any better as Black folks. That's my point. Yeah, we may not represent the majority, but sheesh, I don't like the position that my people is in, and that ain't a bad thing.
That part. So we appreciate y'all coming through today. Shout out to all the show sponsors. We'll be up here tomorrow for day 27, Single by Choices, and then we're back over here day 28, more Truth Over Lies.
There you go. And make sure y'all join the Patreon for Friday show. That's where our show will be there, and you don't want to miss it.
So until tomorrow, shout out to all the show sponsors as well. We appreciate all the support tonight. Shout out to everybody that came up on the panel. It was a crazy long show.
We appreciate y'all, man. Let's keep the conversation going. All right. And let's continue to try to learn and again get rid of the ignorance.
That part. So until then, I'm Gavin X.
I am Mr. Walker.
And we are Carpet for the Horse Productions.
A good afternoon, a good evening.